Welcome, everybody. Omo, as e dey hot, hot. I don't know how many of you have been monitoring the hey, wow, what an amazing outing for NDC primaries. Let's just jump right into it. No time for music. No time for music.
Press is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 18, 19, 20.
See people.
Don't go anywhere when I stand.
34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46,
Not gonna enter the line, no. Enter the line now.
If you like the wait for 1, 2, 3, 700, you know day. Wait, how old is the NDC? Okay, I know it's been registered since 2017, but Peter Obisha.
I'm telling you.
See, let's take a moment. See, we need to declare Peter Obi's day in this country.
I'm telling
That
you.
guy. Grace, oil, influence, genuine, organic influence. Well done to Rabbi Musa Kwakwaso and what he brings to the romance or to the bromance or to the marriage or to the ticket. Well done to him. But you see this man, Peter Obi.
What a man. What a man.
Peter, no, everybody keeps hyping the wicked, cruel, crafty politics of Jagaban. But you see, when you talk about influential politicking, the Peter Obi effect is not just a wave, it's not a storm, it's not an earthquake, it's not a eruption. There's something else. It's beyond words. I can't tell. I swear to God, I swear. Sometimes I look at this man and say, what are you saying? What? You know, sometimes I've had to play back and I say, okay, quite frankly, clearly different from the pack. But what exactly is he saying that is so exceptional? Nothing. Just a man. You see, Nigerians are looking for that person. And this is something to inspire all of us. No matter what you do, don't follow the bad wagon. Don't follow the bad wagon. Look at Rivers, state that he doesn't own. I've not seen a video from Manabra yet too. I've seen Ogoja because my brother Randy Peters. By the way, please, whatever you do, if you are from Edo Central, see, Reverend Leo Lumatis needs to be in the State House of Assembly. I'm rooting and supporting him big time. He's played his part. He's been strong advocate and activist of qualitative rights for young people, for students, and all of that. So I'm hoping I'm going to do everything. He's one person that I'm ready to put in my financial support in ensuring that he gets to the State House.
Honestly,
I believe in him. I've spoken with Reverend Lumatis on a very close point, and I know that this man knows what governance is all about. So if you have a chance, support Reverend Olumatins. I'm saying that same for Randy Peters and a lot of people everywhere. I've seen a lot of, I'm going to take our time, by the grace of God. I hope that I'll be able to take our time. I want to open a portal where people who have genuine interest to contesting for offices, right? And not just in DC anyway. If you are in other parties, of course, shouldn't be the enemy's camp. I'm looking at a few persons in the APCs that say, okay, you're not a bad person. I wish you well. But we need to rally around and give support to everybody. But most importantly, at this point, Peter Obi should somebody saying a 45 million votes. Peter Obi we primary because no. This is exceptional.
We're not rich. Yes,
I know that there'll be pockets of a lot of nonsense. Yeah, pocket of them. But like I said, 2 reasons. This is too much. How do you want to even manage this situation? That's a lot for a party that is just trying to stand. That was one. Then 2, We don't own this party. And I've said that repeatedly. I'm not saying that to make excuses for them. The NDC is like every other party in Nigeria. The only advantage we have now is that Peter Obi moved in, and most likely the NDC will start to shift or cut down some of their excesses and excess baggages. So permit some of these improprieties here and there. We're going to see a lot of discontinuance here and there. And I understand it's okay. I hope that we're able to learn from this. I think that post 2027, the Nigerian youth, even if Peter Obi, by the grace of God, Peter Obi be elected president, we must run our own party. I've said that privately and publicly. The Nigerian youth of like minds, people that want to re-engineer the change, that the actual change, not the Buhari and Tinubu fake change, right? We must raise our own party, lay down the values and principles, inject into it, and allow for all that strong valued and principles young person to pick offices. Because in all of these parties, I could tell that a lot of nonsense will still happen. And you can't blame them too much. These are regular politicians. Now they've seen opportunity. The same thing that happened to the Labour Party and Julius Abure. Abure printed obituary paper so that he can substitute somebody already on INEC database to have won primaries from the Labour Party. That's how barbaric he went. He went to court, he went to secure criminal allegations, everything. And he's become a multi-billionaire in just one election cycle. So that is an advantage for a lot of these guys. So, but we must now begin to look into working into our own party, build the kind of foundation we want for it so that we can continue to consolidate on whatever achievement we will get in 2027. Well done again to everybody that has that took part. I'm happy to see all of these numbers. Oh God. ADC will know what hit them. ADC will know what hit them. We'll wait. Please, all of you should go and get your PVCs, right? It's not just enough to participate in this primary. Just imagine every polling unit to have all of these numbers on the day of election. No bagger can rig the election. Because at that point, even if your party goes to rig it national, will see the ticket go because you'll be buried alive there. We must register, please. The INEC portal is still open, cvro.inecnigeria.org. Go and register. For those of you who are in places that you cannot vote, please transfer your vote. We still have from now to August. Let's prepare. 2027. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a one-term president. Write it down.
He is. Hey! Omo. Mark, you dey see wetin I dey see? Oh my God. You dey see? I can't contain my excitement. I'm so excited. This is beautiful to see. Oh my God, they had an amazing outing. What? Hey, no. Oh my goodness. They see the number of people I know personally in ADC that won their tickets. Peter Aka won his ticket in Ogoja. One other guy in Obudu, running for Obudu, young guy, he won his own. Dr. Folasheye, I think that's his name. She won her own in Surulere, one of the constituency in Surulere. And who else? So another person like that. Jagun, I know that one. I think Alimosho. Is it Alimosho? I can't remember now. But most of them won. Yeah. I beg, make we play some of these videos. If una wan talk, una let me know. I go share link. See crowd. Hey, our work was not in vain. No, our voices were not in vain. Please like as you come in. No, like, I beg.
NDC, Ugelisas primary election. APC, be ready. Ugelisas, just Ugelisas. NDC.
Wow. Look at this. This is in Anambra. Many in Anambra. Big crowd. Native one drug transformer. They remember correct. I beg, mention better person. We are the 4 people to in a row. Hey, the real freedom is about to happen. Hey, I'm so excited. Hey. Whoa. Omo. See, this is let me list it for you. NDC primaries across 4 states: Delta State, Lafia. Remember, Tracy, you shared that with me. Kano State, Anambra. Hey, Omo. Hey, we outside. We are outside.
NDC, Ugelisas primary election. APC, be ready. Ugelisas, just Ugelisas.
Yes, tomorrow. I hope they would. I will bring it if they share the screen. I see the screen. So I'm actually. I saw that River State. I think I have it. Hey, I hear say na Fubara brother win. If you see my joy. Kai. No. This is amazing.
NDC primary. Accreditation is going on. Accreditation is going on. NDC primary. That's all. Police assessment. The turnout was so massive. The building is already full. Hold it down on the top. The turnout was so massive. NDC primary. Accreditation Education is going on.
Kai. See primaries. This is let me see. What's this man's name? His name is Okejo Onua Kalausi. I think he's Oshodi Solo. Now Oshodi Solo constituency. Omo. The guy show work. See crowd.
Okay.
This is the man. Wow.
Okay.
Mr. Petition is ever ready to continue to serve you.
Yes.
He has been serving us to the solar conference too, and he will continue to serve you.
Yes.
He will continue to give you the best.
Yes, sir.
Money.
Yes, sir.
Not because our brother.
Yes.
Who win?
About money.
Yes.
Now
The problem we have in
win.
Nigeria today is because of money.
Yes.
Bribing and corruption.
Yes.
In this new Nigeria,
Yes.
we will not tolerate that.
Yes.
We will not tolerate that.
Yes.
A new Nigeria is possible with discipline.
Yes.
A new Nigeria is possible with conscience. Somebody that will deliver good dividends of democracy.
Yes.
Okay, Joe is okay for the job.
Okay, good.
Continue to
Okay, good. 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 Okay, good.
No, I know. Why our brothers so I thought I saw something saying that's why I actually said this to Whoever, because I hear that's not strong candidate anyway. So whoever win, then that's fine. As long as na strong candidate, we go fit bulala wiki. That's all I care about, to be honest. This is another primary in Akwa Ibom State.
Carry your membership card off. Carry it up. Carry it up.
Membership card. Correct. Membership card.
Carry your membership card off.
That's
Only the membership card you can get by you.
I'm happy. Hey, register.
Carry your membership card off.
See, this is very straight record. That's not help. I don't wear this one. This is Oshodi Solo, the same man, I think. Wow. That David something. This is which one is this? Anyocha, Anambra Senatorial District, Victor Omoye. They said the crowd was intimidating. I remember him. Yasin Legend.
Shaman, what the two and what the one.
And this is Ughelli South Delta. Okay, I showed it earlier.
NDC, Ughelli South primary election. APC, be ready. Ughelli South, just Ughelli South.
Okay. Did you guys hear Makinde said that Tinubu is trying to fool Nigerians? He's not interested in creating state police. Did you guys hear? Okay. This is one of the guys, Jagun, House of Assembly candidate, Alimosho constituency, Lagos State. Yeah, that's it. He'll be facing, I think he won. Jagun won. Meanwhile, Tinubu's daughter, what did they happen for inside Tinubu household? Mona, listen, no.
We will never come out to speak about the plight of the children kidnapping or they will never. You see, that is when they are sharing positions and the resources they are fighting for. Right. That's where they speak up. They can never, our position will never come out to speak about the plight of the children kidnapping or they will never. It's always about themselves and what is in it for them.
The same Bola Ahmed Tinubu's daughter, Folashade Tinubu Ojo, the Iyaloja General of Nigeria, has called for the disbandment of both the Justice Forum and Mandate Movement, accusing the groups of manipulating the APC primaries and stealing mandates from legitimate winners, declaring that results in Mushin, Agege, and Ojokoro constituencies were handed to a non-winner. She has now threatened to lead a full protest if the disputed results are not reversed before final ratification. Let's take a look.
We have to cry out now. Let APC cancel Justice and Mandate Forum. We are one family. We are for APC. So I can't understand member of mandate group dumping mandate, joining Justice Forum, and if mandate won the election, they will try to manipulate and put Justice Forum member there. It's saddening. And it's a way of telling us that hard work doesn't pay in politics. We need something must be done on that. Please, it's very important. Because we are very sure Sheye, what's his name again? Honorable Sheye won with landslide. Mushi constituency 02. In fact, we just say we decided to come down today. Let's see what they are going to do about it. We are ready to protest. Yes. We are ready.
Now, Vimba, the Iyaloja General also alleged the continuous marginalization of traders despite their enormous contributions to APC success in Lagos. But here is the significance of the Lagos APC. The Lagos APC is split between the Justice Forum and the Mandate Group, and Tinubu's daughter is publicly defending the very group her father founded against the faction backing the incoming governorship candidate, Obafemi Hanzat, when the president's own daughter is threatening to protest against his party's primaries. The cracks in Lagos APC run very deep indeed. You thought?
Oh, politics. Now, if you go back to, I believe, 2020, the GAC actually dissolved and banned all groups within the Lagos APC. Because, I mean, naturally, you know that when you have factions and groups within the party, at some point, rivalry will begin and it will create disunity. So it's clear that following that dissolution or that ban by the GAC in 2020, these groups still exist. There's still rivalry. There's still competition. But I think what's shocking here is the fact that, we have the president's daughter coming to the public to make this statement for something that many would say, well, this seems like an internal party affair. So there's several ways to look at it. But I think the main thing here is that, well, if the president's daughter is also concerned about the state of internal democracy, then, Oji, who are we? Who are we? It means that the rot has gotten deep. It means that the internal competition within the APC has become so bad that it can no longer be regulated. It is nobody is in control anymore, because the problem when you have a godfather is that you birth mini godfathers, and those ones are godfathers to other mini godfathers. Let me also say godmothers in this case, because we're dealing with a leading political female leader. So this revelation, I don't think we've heard the last of it, because there are also conflicting lists from the party primaries that have been released, that are being shared. So there's a lot of lobbying going on, because the popular one was the one between Desmond Elliott and Barrister Barakat. But it's not the sole one. Like we're seeing now there's issues in, is it Agege, in Mushin, and so forth. But for me, I always look at these issues as a microcosm of what's happening in a bigger scale within the party, which is that at the core, the APC was always a group of different people that came together to form a coalition to take power. And this is what now happens when you have these coalitions of strange bedfellows, is that at some point competing interests will clash. And people will want to further their interests, and that sense of competition can lead to the breakdown. On a national scale, we saw the news of Omoye, the former Deputy Senate President, leaving the APC. Ned Nwoko hasn't left the APC, but he's challenging the APC. Issa Pantami, former minister, has left the APC. He's gone to the PDP. So on a national level, this is reflected, and it's clear that all the way down to the grassroots, there's a lack of cohesion and the sense of implosion that we'd always predicted would happen within the ruling party.
All right, quickly, Dr. Watts, quickly.
There is a part of Mrs. Ojo, I think that's her name, Mrs. Tinubu Ojo's point that has been overlooked. She started her statement there by stressing unity and togetherness within the APC in Lagos. She said that a leader should work for all. I think I heard her saying that. In other words, she's saying that the fact that the next governor of Lagos State, Deputy Governor Dr. Amzat, is from the Justice Forum Group. Yes. There's also, I think, Honorable James Faleke in that Justice Forum Group. That when it gets into government, the beneficiaries should not be members of Justice Forum. Because, when your man is in power, you wouldn't believe that this is our time. The mandate group is a group for President Tinubu. The mandate group, majorly Lagos West. At a time, it was Aregbe Shola that was leading that group before he left Lagos politics and went back to Osun. Now, if she's preaching unity within the party, I think that is in order.
All right.
The three persons that were mentioned, Honorable Sheye Oladejo, Honorable Ladebu, and one other honorable who came from Mushin, Ojokoro, and also one other place, Agege, I think. She said they were manipulated out because they don't belong to the winning party. But to the extent that she has called for unity within the party, I think that is an important message. Because the governor, whoever is governor, should be governor of everybody, including, as she pointed out, even people who are not members of the APC.
All right, a quick sentence.
You see, that is when they are sharing positions and their own personal interests and resources they are fighting for. That's where they speak up. They can never, our politicians will never come out to speak about the plight of the children kidnapping or they will never. It's always about themselves and what is in it for them.
This is it. All right. Well said. Thank you all. Thank you all. Now, we asked for comments from our users on social media. We'll take a look at one reaction on the children in captivity. And this is on Leke Leke. This is from Mike Kino. He says, they did not start the war, but they are fighting now. They did not start the fire, but they are burning now. They were told that education is the key to success. Instead, they were kidnapped, tortured, and molested. Their offense was that they chose to go to school instead of becoming Almajiri in the streets. The government failed them. Nigeria happened to them. Hashtag bring our children back. And that's a solid statement from our user on Leke. And thank you to our viewers. Thank you for contributing, to this conversation. It's important that we continue to speak truth to power. Bring our children back.
Omo. More campaign ground. You are right, McKennelly. That's what really so. And then Dr. Folashe, yep, that's her unopposed candidate, NDC, Surulere constituency. She won. I think you guys you probably have seen her. So there's one guy. I'm reading this from somebody's Twitter handle, Ajake Manja. Or Manja. Okay, he says, I almost forgot. The thugs that Atta, I don't know who Atta, I don't know which Atta is referring to. Maybe you guys can let me know. The thugs that Atta brought stole his phone and wallet. That was the highlight of the primaries for me. Hey. Okay, so here's another guy here. He's saying that as Very Dark Man, this is Tunde Ednot's fan page, I think. As long as Very Dark Man, they give us reasons not to allow Tinubu to come back as the president of Federal Republic of Nigeria, because he has failed us. Same way I'm giving the people of Ebonyi State reasons not to allow Governor Francis Nwifuru come back as governor of Ebonyi State. He's not competent. Ebonyi State deserves better. Okay, let's move along. So are you guys aware that an elderly renowned surgeon has been abducted by kidnappers 4 days ago? Hey! Wow. And his abductors are demanding ransom payment of 70 million naira. Hey! Okay. This is Zamfara. Okay. I have to play this because this guy is talking about PVC. And I know say this young man get influence. So I beg, make we help and spread the news. Now PVC na concern me. I want me see those numbers when it come out. I want them double if possible.
You should get your voters card ready. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu should not come back.
Bam.
Any other person can. Nothing concerning with ever candidates. There are a lot of people on the ballot. Feel free to choose. And why am I saying this? President Bola Ahmed Tinubu now our role model. Now our leader. He give us mind.
Exactly.
During the time of Good Luck, he was very, very vocal. He was very vocal for change. He had a lot of tweets that he made then.
I like that.
He was desperate for change.
Yes.
According to him then, he wanted Nigeria to change and grow because the killing was too much. During the time of Good Luck was when they kidnapped the Chibok girls, over 200 and something of them. Tinubu was very vocal. So it's not like I'm criticizing him. I also want change. I'm not attacking him. I want change.
That's right.
And just the way he wanted Good Luck out of power for a better change, that's the way well-meaning Nigerians that want Nigeria to be rescued should also clap.
That's not me. I hope you guys can still hear me, Sha. I don't know. The connection is a bit funky.
That President Bola Ahmed Tinubu leave office. And it is my fundamental human right.
Absolutely.
And my fair comment. I'm not defaming the president. I'm not defaming him. It's just fact. Like I said, social media, the comment sections are usually 10,000, 20,000, 15,000, 4,000, 3,000. But I'll tell you for free that 10,000 comments, that 10,000 comments on Two Dead Not page, that 7,000 comments, that 6,000 comments
Inside those people, now only 300 get voters card or 200.
Wow.
A lot of you don't vote. You only come online to make noise. You don't vote. You come online to just talk. We don't agree. We don't agree. No. This 2027, we should account. We should give the highest vote in the history of voting in Nigeria.
Bam.
I'm not gonna tell you who to vote, but I'm gonna tell you that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu should not come back, and well-meaning Nigerians should know that. That's just the truth. I don't care who emerges, but Tinubu imagine he coming back as the president for 2027. That's the disaster. Nigeria is done. Nigeria is done. So everybody preach it. Even if they go rig, I say the numbers will be too high. That when they think of rigging, they're gonna say, "Come on, this rigging no go work. Oh, problem will follow this rigging." It is clear.
Very good. I like this messaging. That's it. That's it. Yep. Okay. So this man in this video says, please leave Peter Obi and Kwankwaso out of your mouth. Referring to, I don't know who is referring, talking about Hausa. Okay. He says, you have decided to be an errand for Atiku, but stop making claims about northern elders. If you think you will throw shame, we will go low with you. Listen, Peter Obi has integrity that is needed. Omo, now northerners, now they can't say Peter Obi now. Omo, this is in Sapele. This is in Sapele. Okay. So here's breaking news. Rotimi Obasanjo beat Adedayo Ekong because a lot of people were all against this woman. Because remember what she did in LP? Because the Adedayo Ekong was coming out as NDC candidate for House of Rep of Etiosa 1 constituency. Rotimi Obasanjo beat her. So all Peter Obi supporters were very happy about that. Okay. All right. This is Enugu East election. Look at the massive crowd. My goodness. Okay, this is Amuwa Odofin. Okay. This is Kawo constituency. Where's Kawo? I don't know. You know, this northern. Hold on. Okay.
Muna Badarawa Malali Ward a Badarawa LEA. Wannan shine layin Honorable Yunus Muhammad Salisu. Mun zo tun safe since in the morning tun karfe 8 har yanzu INEC officials ba su ba. INEC officials ba su ba, mun kira su da keep us. This is 3 o'clock. har yanzu babu su babu labarin su. So this is the number of people. Duka mutanen mu ne a nan wajen. Tun daga nan har ƙarshen layin can. Babu labarin su ba su zo ba har yanzu. Mun raba musu. Ga layin har can. Nan layin mata, nan layin din na maza ne a nan wajen. Insha Allah. So INEC ba su zo ba. We are calling up on INEC. INEC ba su zo ba. We are here. We have been here since in the morning and nobody is here. Muna Badarawa Malali. YMS kawo. YMS kawo. Ga layin YMS kawo. Ga layin Rukayya. Ga layin YMS kawo. Ga layin Rukayya. YMS kawo. Nan tsaye ne nan. Rukayya. Daga Rukayya can. YMS kawo. Can layin za ki fita. Can layin. No.
Tafia Matasa, okay. Yunusa Mohammed Salisu, Member State of House of Assembly, Kawo constituency. Okay. NDC top to bottom.
What is that missing? What is that missing?
This is Okbe, Iga Delta State.
Word by word, it will be easier for their accreditation.
Zekaris is talking about Fubara, and that Fubara will enter into the Hall of Fame as the weakest governor since 1914. We probably will come back to that. But 2027 Zamfara governorship, Senator Marafa clinches NDC tickets.
Addressing party supporters shortly after the announcement, Marafa thanked members for the trust placed in him and assured them of purposeful leadership if elected governor. He identified corruption as one of the major setbacks to the development in Zamfara and pledged to promote accountability and prudent management of state resources.
All the problems Zamfara state is facing today has a common denominator. And that common denominator is the absence of equity, fairness, justice, and monumental corruption in all aspects of our daily lives.
Marafa also promised to strengthen governance, improve living conditions of residents, and assure equal opportunities for all citizens across the state. Damina Yusuf, AIT News, Gusau.
This is, let me see. I'm not sure where this is, so let's just play. Oh, this is Kennedy. Let me see. Umuahia South. Kennedy Uchechukwu. Why is there no volume? Okay, no volume. Muna novice. But you get the drift. All right. For the future of Nigeria, your kids and your unborn children, avoid Tinubu and Atiku. Ayilola of Nigeria, laptop guy. Okay, now let's listen to this rant.
Guys, attention, attention, attention. This video is to the national leadership of the NDC. Of course, it's no longer news, was everywhere what happened during the APC primaries.
I'm telling you,
where we saw people counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 200, 500, 1,000 and all of that. And with what we dey hear right now, be say some members of the APC are already making a deliberate and concerted effort to discredit the
on the grassroots for a long time. That grandmama, when we dey laugh, that woman has been grinding slowly behind the scenes. They say she's a powerhouse. She understands what grassroots mobilization, and she was in NDC at the beginning, way before Peter Obi came in. So that one I yield to her. Please, she can have it. She has worked for it. Yeah. Appointment, maybe Aisha can get an appointment, but now, not that FCT minister. When I hear the story of that woman, I said, no, it won't be fair. It won't be fair. Ibi, welcome, oh, greetings to you. You dey see wetin we dey see? Omo, we can't catch cruise today, oh. The numbers, they ginger me, oh. Exactly, and behave like Baba Sope of Lagos. Thank you. So that's true. I support that one.
primaries of the NDC today. So at different levels, they are trying to bring people together, and then video like saying a NDC primaries and repeat that same thing when they do during the APC primaries. Guys, attention, attention, attention. This video is to the national leadership of the NDC. Of course, it's no longer news, was everywhere what happened during the APC primaries, where we saw people counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 200, 500, 1,000 and all of that. And with what we dey hear right now, be say some members of the APC are already making a deliberate and concerted effort to discredit the primaries of the NDC today. So at different levels, they are trying to bring people together, and then video like saying a NDC primaries and repeat that same thing when they do during the APC primaries, just to make Nigerians believe, say, both NDC and APC no different. Because waiting they do for APC, the same NDC they do. But these are not truly NDC people doing primaries. And so, I'm using this opportunity to call on the leadership of the NDC. It may look like it is late, but I know that somehow you would see this video. You must come up with a quick plan and pass that message down to the world level, so much so that as they do the primaries of the NDC today, you must strategize and get something that you can show across board to Nigerians to say, this is the significant, this is the thing that is different that NDC did, or a poster or something. Come out with an idea to say, if you not see this thing for the line of NDC, no say, not be our primaries. That kind of thing, what we go to differentiate between the real NDC primaries and the one where people they plan to do to discredit NDC. I believe that the leadership of the NDC will take this information seriously as quick as possible, because the idea is just to discredit NDC and make Nigerians feel like no difference between NDC and APC, not the same people. But then we know the cause we are fighting for. We would not allow some set of persons discredit this party when Peter Obi did so. And the NDC must also understand that we do not need 50 million people to say I vote for Peter Obi for these primaries, for example, to make Nigerians feel say NDC get crowd. No. If the number of people that genuinely would vote for Peter Obi, if it is 500,000 people, please call the result. We know what Nigerians want. Nigerians know what they want.
Yep.
But you see their plans today to discredit the NDC must be taken seriously as quick as possible. And this is to the leadership of the NDC. And for those of you who they would want to use to create this kind of negative propaganda, if na hungry they beat you and make you want go collect that money, you must know that your problems will not be solved.
Yep.
However, if there are genuine people who truly love Nigeria and they call you to be part of this process, please go make videos, give us credible evidence that will make Nigerians know, say this one an arranged set of people to discredit the NDC. It's a passionate appeal because if we must build a system that works, it must cut across all of us making sacrifice. And this is step one. From next week, we'll begin to educate people and tell people how to go about preparing, going to get your PVC and all of that. 2027 is a reform-minded people's politics that we will play. And it is about the wise generation taking over. Nigerians, peace and love. Once again, to the leadership of the NDC, you must take this information as serious and act on it as quick as possible. Peace and love.
Okay. That was a good one. The Anambra North. Senator Dr. Tony Omoye de thank una. He say, thank you all Nigerians. Thank you all Nigerians for your belief in this project of a new Nigeria. The journey for this project started today with our overwhelming support and love during our party's direct primary election. Okay, let's say win you. All right, let's move forward.
Ana kiran su malaje, akwai hatsi an rage, tuwo an talle. Wasu na ganin sun burge, za mu tsaya, mu tabbatar da yaƙi. Da gwalgwalin bana babu, hayaniyar bana sun tafi. Dangalin bana rigingimin bana fitintunin bana babu, da sansanin bana kacaniyar bana rufa-rufar bana bandu.
This is Sacking Mortar. Says since winning the primaries, I've gone around Yola North, Yola South, and Gieri, meeting the people face to face, listening to their hopes. So this is the man, Sacking Mortar. People have been congratulating him. He seems to be someone that people love.
Dr. Aliu, Muhammad Aliu, Inshallah, Allah ya yarda. Yola North, Yola South, Irewa Ituji, Adamawa,
NDC! NDC!
Yaya ne, Yola North suna kira, Yola South suna kira, Irewa Ituji suna kira, Adamawa, yaya ne. Mun gama zabi mun yarda dan kai ne namu sai kai
NDC! NDC!
sai kai maza da mata da sun yaba dan kana kishin mu sai kai ga katumu ranar zabe kai mu kai mai wa sai kai 2027 sai kai 2027.
So I don't know why they move around with it. I hate the security. Too many cars. What's that for? He never enter office. What's going on? Anyway, this is Cross Twitter. He says, I don't know who's behind, whether not he or she. Said at this stage, we didn't even see this much momentum from Labour Party in 2022, which is true. This election season is looking like it's bigger than 2022-23, and I'm loving it. So here's Aisha on the record. A better Abuja is inevitable. As the dust settles on the NDC primaries, I want to set the record straight. I did not quit. I did not drop out of the race. I stayed to the end. I also do not intend to litigate a process that was never truly allowed to happen. I share my truth because the people of Abuja deserve the truth. Why I ran, I came into politics from a deep conviction that to drive transformation, we hope to see. It's not enough to complain from the outside. You must step into the ring with your convictions and fight to get into the positions where decisions are made. Anyway, if I want to read the rest, Munafi go her Twitter page. Moving on. Okay. Let's see. All right.
Tinubu and Nigerian government, na lie you. This one I won't start to and a big line and a lie. You they threaten us. We they can't talk about the nonsense where they go on for this country, the insecurity, people they die every day, then they kidnap people every day. You they can't threaten us. They tell us, hey, anybody go post some kind of things online, you can't investigate us, can't carry all of us. After all, if we even engage in, I would take this safe pass. Because if we dare our house, we are not safe. If we dare, I'm not sure if bandit they go please they go kill people. Can't carry us, investigate us. Now for this one, I will take that. Nigerians are not real. Not be said they'll call tomorrow, not call yesterday because the person can't talk about the nonsense they go on for this country. They don't want the oppress and they already carry on. I call it to say when I won't do anything peaceful, not peace again. We will not do anything peaceful again. If you oppress us, we go fight back. Yes, I say don't be for this country now. We not fear anything again. This kind of rubbish be that one. They threaten us. So they can't talk about what they go on for country. We not go find solution. Find solutions to it. You don't see the video they released today of people they kidnap. You see the woman wake up picking, they beg. See me they can't save them. I do not get conscience. Like so I don't talk to animal rich for this country. Would they can't talk now? They tell us they threaten us. So more fear you. More fear to die. When your essay so that will remind Mr. Bayo come post the one way very that man not talk so. When I don't do them. How many things I don't do them? How many persecution I don't persecute them? How many investigation I don't do for that one head? The idiotic con they shout say Tinubu take bullet for me. You take bullet for me. You don't do Odeshi now. You take bullet, you never die. You don't do Odeshi, you don't get Odeshi plug.
Oh my God. This is Senator Omoye, Victor Omoye, Anambra Central. Yeah. Look at that crowd, though. Okay. All right, that's Governor Oti. Let me read this tweet. This is from PDOM Nigeria. Says, NDC has taken over. The no one political party in Nigeria today with patriotic, the only one Nigerian political, I think that's what he was trying to say, in Nigeria today with patriotic people. APC and Tinubu supporters, una eyes go peel. 2027 is between the people and the government, between good and evil, between conscience and heartlessness, between paid love and genuine love, between paid patriotism and genuine patriotism. Hey, Mona, watch this video.
And this will go fall. We don't need them. We don't need them this in our land. We are not this settlement this at last. We are not in a settlement this at last. Right now, who's one you? Don't want to move after go. Only this one you have to move after go to keep us up. Gas in the butter to Berani no Bodania. One must have to Berani Gosa. Who's the way this land will be there? What is that? See, no, they go. No need that. 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 Let them go to high. Who be them? Fuck them. I said free fuck. Free fuck. You just like people. That bad people work for this one here. When I don't get knocked out that around. And I forgot knock me. Anybody will knock me, making the radio.
Okay. Do you know, this is from Henry Shield, Honorable Henry Shield. It says, do you know NBC now fines media houses whenever anyone criticizes the government on their platform? If people like Arise tell you how much fine they've slammed, you won't believe. This is democracy. So Arise, they collect woto for back. Meanwhile, Ife Salako win Iono. I'm very happy for Ife Salako. Federal House of Representatives for, I think, Alimosho. That's his constituency. I'm very happy for him. Yeah, that's him. Okay. This was the crowd that turned up at the primaries at Kabusa Ward, Amak, Abuja. This is for a party of 2 months, so go ahead. You're right. That's a good question. I should know that. But if let's say I had any interest in politics, na my village I go like to go represent. I no go bother. So yeah, that's a serious question. We need to go back to our community. Yeah, we should go back. I don't know what our plans are, but yeah, that would be a good starting point. Duke of Ife says, I've been overwhelmed by the number of obedients who won their primary elections across different parts of Nigeria today. While we await the official figures, this is truly inspiring to witness, I'm telling you. Excuse me. I want to use this moment to appreciate Peter Obi, a moving train, a man of integrity, a man of the people and the movement itself. Okute. You have inspired a young generation to believe again, to love Nigeria, to aspire to serve, and most importantly, never to give up despite the difficult and peculiar political climate we face as a nation. May God continue to strengthen and guide you as you navigate the complexities of the Nigerian politics with courage and conviction. From the east to the north, south to the west, we have once again shown our capacity to shape and change the Nigerian condition. Cheers to everyone working day and night to keep the dream of a new Nigeria alive. Congratulations to all our soldiers on the field. The journey continues, and by God's grace, we will win. Absolutely. Omo. Hey, let me see. Yeah, these are the candidates. Ife Salako, Jagun. I think this guy's name is Peter. He didn't put his Twitter name. My Twitter name I know him for, but his name is Engineer Ikangbo Gabriel Igbagri, Cross River State House of Assembly, Obudu constituency. Very hard-working guy. This guy, grassroots, man. This guy, they work, like say no, they sleep. I never see. Omo, NDC has some great people, oh, wallahi. I'm so happy for him.
Senator election number 1 chief High Chief Peter Ahmed Ojonugba. So, we want to thank God for what He has been able to do for us today. Yes. The struggle started and today we have conquered it. By the grace of God, we have come up with an elected representative of the Eastern Zone. And he's going to be our senator for the next 4 years. Amen. Amen. We have been duly elected High Chief. Peter. Amen.
I thank everybody in the primary school that we conducted this election. And I thank my state chairman, I thank my zonal chairman, I thank the youth leader, I thank all the delegates, all the direct delegate members across Kogi East who have elected me as the candidate for the 2027 general election under
Michael, I go support you. Falling, House of Rep, falling. I go represent you. I mean, I go support you. Wallahi.
And I will do everything possible.
Yeah, the smart obedience, all of them. If I were,
and I will make legislative actions and decisions oversight that will put Kogi first on the national discussion table. Because our people have suffered that they were neglected, and this neglect, we must put a stop to it by standing firmly on the side of the grassroots.
Exactly. I agree with you, to be honest. The smart ones, look at it. Look at how they all won the election. Peter for Nigeria, the guy, Obudu guy, the Jagu Jagu. You see all these people are mentioning, if you know when they started their grassroots work, even Ife Salako, that guy Ife Salako tirelessly working to the point where he gets some northerners when they come, they even help him. They put volume. Now they can't even they even retweet. They talk about in election or potential for that Ali Moshowe run. I'm telling you, grassroots people now you they see so now make they see as you see as they take win the election. Bah, bah, bah. Even Maurice Monye, I heard Maurice Monye won his own constituency as well. Eh? You go home, the smart ones, look at how they picked up tickets just back to back. Eh? Peter Aka win. Yes, he won. He win, no. Peter Aka win. I'm telling you. The numbers now plenty pass. The two people when they run against her, one get 5, the other one get 4. Now he get all the. If you see the people when they stand behind Peter Aka for a village, I was very happy. I'm like, yeah, you know. So, I beg. Oh, start from your house. See your teacher now they day break for them. They start to the protest. I don't know who this person is, so but now NDC. Come, what do you guys think of Binani? You think she's going to win? Somebody was telling me that Atiku may stand in her way. What do you guys think? This is Ebonyi State, too. Ebonyi. Look at it. See the number of people? You see the crowd? See. Long line. You see, I really love this. These two candidates, let me read it. You guys know Ibrahim Abdulkarim. He's come here before, right? Zariyu Yusufu, you probably have heard of him. They're both from Kaduna. So he said, breaking, the gubernatorial primaries of Kaduna State was put on hold after a long day when a consensus was not preferred. We are heading for primaries to produce a flag bearer. We await the response of the national leadership as we appreciate all our agents across the wards of the 23 local government councils in the state for their resilience, passion, and energy. I like the fact that two of them came together and did this. I don't know. There was something I really like. I hope that they end up being one person governor, the other person deputy governor. That's what I wish for. I hope I get it. I hope it happens.
Our strength. I think that's what will make us Democrat. That's what will help us to build a nation of great young Nigerians that will move this country forward.
Yeah, and to just add a little to what he said, by virtue of where we are coming from, we're talking about the ideology of our engagement with the governance in Nigeria and the political scene as we have engaged for many years. We don't have a problem going to the field. And whichever way it goes, once there is grassroots engagement, it is a win for us. I mean, it will be a pleasure to either win or lose against a great man like this, and I'm certain it is the same thing with him. So that is basically where the mindset is coming from. And I think I must express my displeasure with the manner in which I think our time was taken for granted. I don't know if it's because we are young, but then we would hope that whatever they report to the national leadership, they would quickly respond appropriately and then channel whatever responses is to us on time and make sure modalities are put in place so that we avoid what happened today. I mean, we have been here for long hours, and basically I would say we didn't really achieve much. And you know, that's quite unfortunate. But the good thing is that as far as we are concerned, as far as the ideology we are coming from is concerned, we are not afraid of primaries, and that is basically what we are heading for.
All right, thank you so much.
I really, really like this. Oh my God. I hope I'm rooting for both of them. Either one that wins, but two of them, I know them, and I really like. Zari Yusuf is a professor, I think. I think he's a is he a professor or a lecturer? I can't remember now. But he was very vocal during this Kaduna crisis and all of that. He was always on space and all. And of course, you know Ibrahim. Ibrahim goes around with Peter Obi, you know. So anyway, that's that. Moving on. Let's listen to these two men.
We are not really happy, at all. We're not happy with what is going on in this country. Just yesterday, see a whole advisor of spokesman to president. And I know they know what his spokesman be. Ask Aratel spokesman, you know what it means to be a spokesman.
It verifies the information before it begins.
You don't just open your mouth and a whole spokesman. We even have something for the spokesman. Bro, let's listen to this video before we would actually say something to that Tinubu spokesman. Just listen to the video first.
Whatever you do, I never chew alligator pepper to say something against your fellow person. Rather, chew it and liberate yourself. Chew it and say something positive. Chew it and pray against all the negative forces in the spiritual realm.
Bro, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Michael.
You're thinking what I'm thinking?
Yes.
Count 7, I beg.
That alligator pepper.
Count 7.
We need to count 7.
First
of all,
count 7. That spokesman or something.
Yeah. We'll take and we'll give.
We don't ready for as pastors. They no one.
And they don't want
as they don't want. They don't want do what they're supposed to do.
We're supposed to go march.
No worry. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 6. That's 7. They count your own 7. The way this 10 or day, you for make up 14.
For past 7, no.
More use 7 for the spokesman. More use 7 for the spokesman. Then we will use 14 for Fabio. We call on Bayo Guinea
or Nanuga.
We command you to death. Since you have decided not to be using your ear to hear the real gist.
Yes.
And you are using your mouth to speak nonsense.
Yes.
We command you to death.
Yes.
Until you begin to do the right thing. Since you are a spokesman to the president and you don't want to spark what people will understand. Since you're a spokesman to the president and you don't know that you're supposed to speak what is life to the people.
Yes.
Instead of people are dying, we don't hear them say anything.
You did not go for those people. It's
People
very
are kidnapping. Look at children. Yesterday was Children's Day and it was looking like it's a burial day.
It was that yesterday. It was even talking about
and it's yesterday you chose to talk about very dark man. We command you to death.
Alligator 7 for you.
Until you decide to speak when evil things are happening in this country. Now, very dark man be on our problem. It's very dark man's problem. Bro, give me 14 for Fabio.
Make 21.
No, 14 for Fabio. Now, if you make them 21, what will happen to Wiki? Mo just put all the senate people them for inside this.
All the wicked senators. They reserve the one who will also give supporters at the chief priest too.
Chief priest them.
Yes, now. Plus,
so those ones no they cost already. I no need to add.
Okay, no need to add to the cost. I mean,
you can't cost.
We'll just leave them for that.
You can't cost. You can't cost the cost.
And we'll leave them for Pascal. Will punish you. We'll leave them for that one too.
Yes, that Uber done the handle lab 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. To Akpabio, everybody in the Senate that has been supporting evil
people.
Akpabio, if you are supporting good, God, this cause will not work for you.
Yes.
People in the Senate, if you are supporting good, this cause will not work for you. As of rep, if you are supporting good, this cause will not work for you. The judges, if you are supporting good, this cause will not work for you. Governors, if you are supporting good, this cause will not work for you. But if you are part of
add local government chairman.
Local government chairman, if you're supporting good, this cause will not work for you. Because we know we have some governors that are doing well.
Yes.
Other state governor
and
Enugu state governor
are doing well.
You people are doing well. But you see any governor, any senator, any local government chairman, any councillor, house of rep, even cost rep.
Yes, cost rep.
Yes, now. That is in Nigeria. Judges, chief judge,
vendor,
chief judge, king judge, queen judge. Any of you that has made people to cry in this country, any of you that have made the children in this country to be kidnapped and you're not saying anything about it, any of you that has made band deeds to be existing in this country and you're not saying anything about it,
rehabilitate them.
Any of you that is part of the pain of these people in this country, any of you that is part of the pain, we cut you people now.
14 alligator pepper.
Now let's go to the upper echelon. We do for Sheyi and Tinubu together.
That will couple wiki. But that one also like 60.
It's like you will do Tinubu before wiki. Because wiki na Tinubu problem. If you say this alligator no go there, no for wiki and Tinubu.
No go buy another
one.
Oh my God. I don't know. I saw Emeka Ike somewhere was shouting some in the INEC office about something. I don't really know George Adachi, you say Binani is a strong force. Okay, I remember the 2022 election was a big fight for the incumbent governor to emerge as winner. If you check out the lady that got the ticket, she's not a walkover, and the party will not. I heard that she has been working. That grandma, she's a heavy grassroots person. No, she's a strong person, grassroots wise, and she has been working for a long time. So I'm not mad. I mean, she can take it. And to be honest, everybody that went back to their homes, their villages to go and run, all of them collect tickets. Maybe Aisha should have tried that. To be honest, for just try that one. May go familiarize herself with her people now. You understand? Unless they nominate her or give her a title, I don't know. But other than that, I mean, hey, I want to give her. I'm gonna give her a thumbs up for effort. She try. I mean, hey, it's not easy. I don't know how people say they run election for Nigeria. It's not an easy thing. So yeah, I'm happy that PO did not do godfatherism. I don't even want that godfatherism. Let everybody go and prove themselves on the field. Nobody should be Let everybody go there. Go and test your strength on the field. Don't be waiting for Peter Obi to do jack for you. No. Go to the field and run the race yourself. Go and familiarize yourself with your people. I beg. I don't want that godfather. Make Peter Obi not raise anybody hand. I beg. May they go do their work themselves. May they leave Peter Obi out. Peter Obi don already stamp his name for the heart of millions of people for Nigeria. May they go do the same. They not see Peter Obi work ethic. May everybody run their race. I beg. I'm happy he did not involve himself. I beg. She's strong, grassroots people, they will love her now. Because what I heard was that even when people were talking about Aisha, it was her own grassroots people that were pushing back on the Aisha. Sometimes Aisha will go somewhere, they will tell her, no, we already have somebody. That's what I heard. Word on the street. Okay, so that's how much she's known. And that kind of person that you want to run against? No, I beg. Okay, Binani go win. Okay, I'm rooting for her. At least first female governor for Nigeria. I'm rooting for her. And since she did ADC, now she had the support. Okay, Senator Dixon might have given her some support because she was the first person to register with that. She's one of the very few people that to first register with that party now. Do you understand? She was one of the very first people, even before we even knew that Peter Obi was coming. So please, let's give her respect. Let's put some respect on her name. I think her name is Amanda Pam. Yeah, and she's an indigene of Abuja, is she not? So let it go to her. It's okay. May everybody go where they come from. Go run, I beg. Tracy, see your mouth. This is when she go balance her Balenciaga back in 4 years. Oh my God. Aisha was in Kaduna before, then Abuja. So this community doesn't know her, and it seems she does not visit. Okay, now that's her problem. Wetin dey make me vex sometimes na say people wey go say maybe Tinubu people no dey tell am wetin dey happen for country, but ononuga immediately hear fake. Exactly. Immediately hear fake AI. He put am, he run. But the Tinubu no know wetin dey happen. Abeg you. He knows everything. I'm telling you, Mark, that's true. I remember una leave Aisha don try. At least she try. How many of una run? Una dey yab her, una run. Michael, you run. When we even hear say you even get 2 people. Una dey yab her, una run. Abeg you. Mona put una money on her mouth. Tracy, you run. Abeg, put some respect on her name. We told him to go and test his strength in his village. He no answer. He say he want twerk for Atifku. That's what he says. He wants to twerk for him. Report now. He say he want twerk for him. I'm telling you. In fact, thank you, Tracy. I go charge Michael now. You dey run for your mind. Now your mind, now you take win vote. If wishes were horses, huh? Okay, she's from Jos, but she's an old school politician. Okay, fair enough. I mean, she's done a good job. Kudos to her. I'm not mad at her. Okay. All right.
Problem in Nigeria is people standing for evil all because of it, all because of all because of what they stand to gain personally. When it's selfish, just like Lege, Miami, and what do they call the other idiot, Sheilo? You guys know that you're standing for evil, and yet you do it with your full chest, not because you really, really love the person, but because it favors you. And then you don't care about other people that are dying. You don't care about the things that are happening to other people. You don't care about families and all. Now, this is a thing, sometimes when a lot of people see me in the Rattel movement, they just feel that I'm in the Rattel movement because of what I stand to gain. Now, let me make you people understand something. Rattel movement does not have a platform where they pay people monthly. That's number one. Number two, ask my leaders in Alimosho. If I don't spend money in a month personally on the Rattel movement in Alimosho, I spend more than 300K. Do you know the problems people come with? The 20K here, the 50K here, the 10K here, the 30K here, the this, that. And that will get into the truck. It's just this month now that the leaders have started contributing. And it's okay, we should make up for the truck. And some people are, even at that, I still pledge my own 60K. So let me tell you, the benefit of it is that we are making impact. The sacrifice day. You can't tell me that I'm there because I'm benefiting anything. It's not possible. When I talk, some people say, you talk too. I don't talk too much because sometimes you need to say some things for people to really understand that the Rattel movement is about sacrifice. It's about sacrifice. It is only one person in the Rattel movement that every month, the guy, if he say, Fred, take 50K, only one person that he is consistent. Some person once in a blue moon, which I don't have. That's a good thing. At least you remember us. But I don't like the fact that people will just be thinking that, there's something is benefiting. Yes, I am benefiting a publicized voice for a better Nigeria. You people don't understand. You don't know what it means to be in a place where you have a voice that can be amplified. I don't agree with everything about VDM. Yes, I've said it and I keep saying it. It's not everything I agree about VDM. Most of you have so hated me that you don't even want to see when I'm making a post that does not support what VDM has done. So even when I make a post that does not support what VDM has done, you still feel I'm supporting VDM. But the truth is, when it has to do with speaking for this country, VDM can never be wrong. When it has to do with sacrificing himself for the voice of this country, VDM cannot be wrong. People have been talking about, the country. People have been talking about the country. How many impact the talk make? The same VDM on they look down on. The same VDM, only he just choose 1 week to come talk about the country. Everybody's running head skater. Like say then get something where they've been the heights. Because you know why? He didn't just come to attack the country. He was coming out with evidence to clear you people say, see what they do. See what they do. See what they don't achieve. See what they don't achieve. To even be in the Rattel movement, to stand against a lot of people, at my level, you have to be extremely intelligent. There are a lot of sacrifices in the Rata movement that I can't even mention. I can't mention. I don't want to mention. People will just feel you are there to enjoy. Go to different states. Everybody play sacrifices. Everybody. See Bobby. When we released the 4 prisoners from Badagry, Bobby gave 10,000 each. So the 4 prisoners, we needed to give them something. That's 40,000. So what is he gaining? If not for sacrifice. It wasn't announced. People, they do things low-key for the Rata movement. It's not announced. The money we used to release the prisoners, 600K. I paid with my money before I was refunded. Oh, you think people will just go to VDM? VDM is a smart person. No? It no matter who you be. You think people will just go to VDM and go and collect money? Hey, I want to release this, I want to release that, and he will just be giving you people, let people go and squander money. No. No. So let's assume that's my business money. When I paid that money, I was going to China the next week. And my flight to China, I booked it 4 days to China. And I paid 2.5 million, either 4 or 5 days to China. 2.5 M. That's not a small money to go to China because I paid late for the flight. And then don't you think that 600,000 would have helped me with the market and the things I went to do in China? But I sacrificed it for the movement. A lot of you don't see the sacrifice people make, and that's why you're supporting rubbish. You they support the government all because of the little things you are getting from the government. And you feel say tomorrow God no go punish you. I wonder how you people boldly stand to defend the evil things that is going on in this nation. I just imagine, I'm imagining now these kidnappers again for the kids. Imagine the torture of what these kids are going through. I was telling a friend today, I said, one of the things that really even hurts me is the dilapidated area at which these kids were kidnapped. Look at schools without chair, without windows. In this modern generation or your state, without security, without a fence. You can imagine those kids are already traumatized naturally as a Nigerian in an uncomfortable environment for learning, and then you now add kidnapping to it. And look at how they whip these kids. I was trying to see, they had me to even sleep well because I know what it means to take cane as an adult. I know what it means. I feel the pain. Growing up, when my papa, they used Koboko, they flog me, and they feel the pain. I know what they feel as an adult. Then imagine children at that age, see their faces, see their backs, see everywhere. And on they support Tinubu. The presidential spokesman made a rubbish comment till today. He never come out to say sorry. Tinubu is warning people on the media to stop sharing false news. Meanwhile, in spokesman, now he's supposed to sack first. They're supposed to investigate the spokesman first because that one follow amplify false news. It's well with our nation. Today, now one person's children, tomorrow if he be on our own. Now it happen for Oyo, Lagos still say they safe. Because on a say Bush no day Lagos. Don't forget say Bush there Ekpe. And don't forget say people they live for Ekpe. Don't forget to not too long from now, it go they happen for different places. It go touch everywhere. For you if you say they safe, it go touch everywhere. Don't stand for the right thing. Don't amplify your voice now that you can.
My people, I will play a few more videos and we'll call them a day. I was just so excited about these videos I'm seeing coming now. I said, no, I must come and share. You dey support Aisha, na Mark and Tracy. Sheila na Ogunwe just raise the money like a bread. He's not a good, he has lost his mojo. Should go and sit down. Yeah. What's it called? Hence is the only comedian. I like VDM. Mr. Nonuga, you're very stupid. Go look up to me. I'm telling you, that part sweets me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. That part where VDM they drag on Nonuga. Oh my god, that gave me joy. Comfort, welcome. You see the NDC outing. Hey, hope they rise. Another you follow the primaries. He dropped the ball big time. What a shame. Such an embarrassment. He just went on attack. And like VDM said, he be like say he carry am for mind. Eh? The government is very petty and childish. I bet you they sit down and gossip. Ay, God, I beg you. Nothing to offer citizens. Just looking for who's commenting bad to punish. Eh? Ha. Eh. Let's play some more videos and then we'll probably cut the day for now. Oops, I went too fast. Sorry, guys. Okay. See now. See primary. See counting. Mona see counting now.
Press is in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18, 19, 20, 21.
Don't go anywhere when I stand.
34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46,
More can I enter the line, no.
Nigeria.
One no come out. This na assembly, they go do senate, they'll do reps. Mona no come out, Mona still dey the
This 10,000 votes. Mona said they enter.
Difference is 7 up. This is APC. Yeah. Because how they did their own. Yeah. That was APC for you. That's how they did their own counting. Crazy. You see how they take count? Look at these children. So these kids are under Fulani Islamic terrorist custody, and people celebrated children, posting it heartlessly online, and moved on with this kind of painful thing. Where is our conscience? We saw this video earlier. This now another NDC primary. Look at it. See crowd. See crowd. This is a Tiosa. Rotimi Obasanjo winning the party primaries resurfaces after rumors of election cancellation. So they were rejoicing. That's it. So this is Honorable George Adegeye Olawande Amuwo Odofin. He won his own federal constituency. Saki Mota, we already shared that already. And then Alimosho. This is the same Kennedy Okechukwu, I think. So no, now listen to this man.
Anybody doing business in Nigeria that doesn't think that politics is part and parcel of their success in doing business in Nigeria have no business doing business in Nigeria. A lot of people are angry that, oh, you're supporting Tinubu, he's a traitor, he's a this. What do you want me to do? What exactly do you want me to do? You want me to, join you and point the finger at the very person that can snap a finger and everything I worked hard for is gone? Are you going to feed me after that? Are you going to take care of my children? Are you going to send my children to private school? Whether Nigeria gets better or doesn't get better, I'm perfectly okay. In fact, I'm banking on it not getting better. Your prayer is different from my prayer. Come to the acceptance that I'm going to help if it exists. I have no doubt about that. Because there are things that I do that warrant hellfire. One thing I have as a general rule in my company, if you make mistakes, if you make the mistake of saying, God will provide, I'll sack you instantly.
Okay, now don't hear now. You say not already prepared for if the hell exists, he's prepared for it. Okay, this one say you have a civic responsibility to hate Tinubu with everything in you. While these people they party, see these people they kidnap, they do party. Meanwhile, this one's they terrorist camp. Yeah. They're having a Oju Day party where people are kidnapped. Well, I get some fresh videos when I find. Make I share them with them, call them a day. I beg. I pray that this energy is sustained. Ambassador Umanu, yes, he won Uzaire Esako West. He won his constituency. I'm happy for him, actually.
Oh yeah, silent, please.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Honorable Julius Oshawo. This is Ward 10 Esako West. This is headquarters. This is NDC primary. So this is the House of Representatives, which is between Bawa and Umanu, as you can see with the indication that you are saying about the video. So now what we are going to do is this. If I should count you, you go. So if we should monitor the counting of Umanu, then before we now go to that of Bawa.
Oh yeah, silent, please.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Honorable Julius.
This is George Adegeye, Honorable George Adegeye Olawande. He won his NDC primaries to return to House of Reps, and the whole of Amuwo is buzzing. He beat APC last elections, and the love is still strong. This is what good representation does, right? So I guess he represented his people well.
Emmanuel Okibe, the LG chairman, NDC Amuwo. So today we had our primary election, the senatorial, the House of Rep, and everything went very well. What we have here is massive love. It shows that when you do well, the people will follow you. We have our sugar boy, who is the president House of Rep and a sitting House of Rep, and he has been working. And in short, even this place could not contain the kind of support he has. So the election was massive. It was short. I can't even explain it. There are too many people. And we had a massive turnout. And majority of people stood behind him. This showed that when you do well, you have people that will follow you. So I want to say I'm happy that we witnessed such peaceful, wonderful election here in Amuwo. Also, we have our...
Okay. This is, okay, I don't know which way is this.
can see the difference is clear. 7 million votes. Everybody on the king of voice.
Win. There are dozens of reasons why Obi can only win. There are dozens of reasons why we cannot win. Number one, the way you Igbos are pushing this man, you are making it, you people gaga the real tribalistic bigots. Once you tell them that your preference is not Peter Obi, they don't even want to know if it is Atiku you are supporting or Omoye Sowore or another candidate. They just believe, oh, you are a tribalistic person because probably you are Yoruba. Igbos go on social media, write all sorts of nonsense about the Yoruba tribe. You think me, as a bona fide Yoruba person, I will read those things and I will now say in my current sense, it is Obi that I want to vote. When a Yoruba person does not support Obi, you are tribalistic. But they are not tribalistic for being pushing their own candidates, their own son on all Nigerians. But this is the person you must vote. Don't forget they sold Buhari to you people. They are also painting Obi for you now as a messiah. Go on Naira Land. Go and read about his tenure, 8 years tenure in Anambra. He no do shishi, but he wants to rule Nigeria. They are pushing the propaganda. You need to understand the media is controlled. The earlier you understand this shit, the better for you. They sold Buhari to you people. Who was the cause of all this nonsense we are facing now? They are now pushing another agenda for you. Go and vote him. And I will explain a lot of reasons why he cannot win. This is part 1. Wait for part 2.
Yoruba, as far as media is concerned, we are ready for owner. It is media for media. One in eBay, one can eBay. Gone are those days where we allow men when use media, they push propaganda against us. Look at Yoruba telling you that we are bigots. Igbo is bigot. That is their level of gaslighting. Don't allow it to fly. Now, waiting they use media do before, and we will not allow it to continue. Yoruba, we are not going to retreat. We are not going to surrender. Neither are we going to relent. If we not run on our mama, if we not run on our papa, while 45 Yoruba children are inside the bush, courtesy of Fulani terrorists. 45 children. Children's Day, they just celebrated Children's Day. Those children, they inside bush. 8 months children, 8 months old, a baby. 6 months, 6 years, 5 years, 7 years, they inside bush. They were in their school in Oyo. Fulani invaded their school. Pack all of them, including their teachers, of which one of the teacher, they remove his head. But Yoruba is not interested in the calamity we done before them. You know where they invested their energy in. Igbos and white people cannot win 2027 election. That is their level of bigotry and tribalism. They are swimming. Yoruba is just swimming and eating in bigotry. That is how bigoted they are. These people left what is troubling them and they are chasing shadow. Tell me how 45 Yoruba children were adopted and Peter Obi will not win 2027 election. How are they correlated? That is how bigoted they are.
Okay.
The man that started bigotry in Nigeria is Awolowo, Obafemi Awolowo. The one that advised Yakubu Gowon to starve the Igbos in 1967 to 1970 civil war. You didn't hear that. Awolowo, Obafemi. He started bigotry in Nigeria. Yoruba have bigotry as talents. Any day where they share Nigeria, please, Yoruba and Fulani must stay in one country. I think they have a lot of things in common. They share a whole lot of things in common. How do I explain to a 15-year-old child that Yoruba is one of the educated tribe in Nigeria with this mindset in this dispensation? Tell me how. These people, they walk bigotry like Ghana. Yoruba would not mind to drink juice where carry or tapia than to drink a wine when they claim.
I'm glad you
give him wine. Juice where get or tapia. So as far as it's his tribal man that is having him the drink, where carry or tapia.
See, welcome. Oh, I greet you.
Okay,
welcome.
You will
I
drink
see
it.
the primary.
Okay, Yoruba will take it. But let another man from another tribe give him wine that is free from anything to Sasia, he will tell you that he will not drink. He will drink the cup.
Wait. Comfort, you say you don't know where to collect your PVC for Lekki. I beg, who get the plug? Who know? You not go the website, may you check. Ha! I beg go. But it will be GMO. Comfort, you check the website. I'm telling you, Sydney. Hey! Crowd. I'm telling you. Okay, let me share it. Let me share it with her. I beg you. Can't afford to. Hey. I beg you. I dey come. Now I pull them up. Go and check the register. Find out where your own no. You must find them. Where is this? Let me go back here. Bear with me. What? I'm pulling it up. Oh, let me let this video run while I'm pulling it up.
Cup of poi from the one his brother, his tribal person give him. Make him drink a pie. That is how tribalistic they are.
I actually have it on my.
You see how Olabisi take mount camera. She leave waiting the trouble them. They pursue P2B. Why he cannot be Nigeria president. That is why many people know they pity them. Yoruba president, our brother is president, but you not children there for Bush. If it is Igbo man now that kidnap our children, hey, no, they cannot stay. But according to them, it is better Fulani is spying them. Fulani is unaliving them than an Igbo man to be Nigeria president. I say that these people are hawking bigoted in 2026. Any day when they divide Nigeria by God's grace, Yoruba and Fulani should share one country. Please. Very important. Yoruba and Fulani must share one country. Any day when they divide Nigeria, they should go with Yoruba. Fulani and Yoruba should have one country of their own. Now, there is something she said in this video, and I'm interested in that. This girl, Olabisi, said for this video, that was how they sold Muhammadu Buhari to us. They are packaging P2B now as a messiah. Now, so they take sell Buhari in 2015. Ask them, ask Yoruba, who sold Muhammadu Buhari to Nigerians? Who sold Muhammadu Buhari? Tinubu. To who? To Yoruba tribe. Did they accept
Tracy, you clock her.
Making a research?
Yes.
Tell me how they are the most educated tribe.
About cost of everything. Bam.
How are Yorubas the educated tribe? Anyway, they have debunked that. They can't be an educated tribe and have this mindset. You see how they try to push the blame. Tinubu brought Buhari with all the baggages. They repackage Buhari. Oh, he's Mr. Messiah. Oh, Muhammadu Buhari, he will fight corruption. He will fight corruption. He have integrity. $1 to $1, is it okay? Oh, they say yes.
They haven't declared yet.
Tomorrow we will know. Oh, this man, he have only 2 cows. Buhari have only 2 cows. He is living in a hut. Muhammadu Buhari is a selfless man. He have integrity. Now, so then take package. Yoruba take package Buhari for Nigeria. We refuse to buy him. Now, Yoruba buyer. Because they don't think. They don't have a mind of their own. That is why I said that Yoruba and Fulani have a thing in common.
Michael.
Did they send Buhari to us? They brought him now. They bring and come. Did we buy Pufuakwa, Fiakwa, Alumen, Sacrilege will come back? Did we buy? We cannot even price him. We cannot price Buhari, let alone buy. Yoruba bought Buhari wholesale. Now, Olabisi is trying to tell you with media. Now, waiting that they use media propagate. With media, Olabisi is telling us that was how they sold Muhammadu Buhari to us. They want to package P2B to us. The way where they take to give us Buhari will suffer us up till now. She don't want to admit that it is Tinubu that sold Buhari. That is how uncanny. That is how dangerous. That is how evil Yoruba people are. In case you don't know it today. The people that the tribe will introduce hatred for Nigeria is Yoruba, courtesy of Tinubu and his wife, Remi Tinubu. They introduce hatred. They say politics of hatred. Do you understand? But they want to make it, they want to push the blame on you once again. Go and check out the people where we don't vote for Nigeria. Obasanjo, when Obasanjo was president, he was voted. Yoruba people were eating. They even denied Obasanjo that he's not their brother. Hello? Yaradua. Which people supported Yaradua? The Igbos. Jonathan. Which people supported Jonathan? The Igbos. This period, Yoruba were eating. They were eating like never. They were eating like kings and queens. But the suffer where we're not there today, the people will bring them like Yoruba. That will tell you everything you need to know about this tribe. Don't trust them with the power. They don't make good decisions. They are in the same line with the Fulani. They don't leave their children. I tell you that Kwara, your Fulani don't take over Kwara. Dominated area of Yoruba. You know that they have already taken over Kwara through Afonja era. They took over Kwara. But the small place where they give Yoruba for Kwara, Fulani don't take them over. In Oyo State, there is a particular local government, 3 local governments in Kwara, in Ekiti. Fulani have taken all this thing I'm telling you is in the media. You can go and confirm, or I'm going to show it. I'm going to confirm it. And I'm not confirming it. It has been confirmed. I'm going to post it for you to see. Fulani pursue all of them for their place. That place is totally deserted. Courtesy of Fulani, their brother. But in 2026, Yoruba is still chasing shadow. While there is something more harmful moving towards their direction. Their place has been barricaded by Fulani terrorists. But they are mounting camera telling you while their people, why their region has been taken over by Fulani, Yoruba is still mounting camera telling you why P2B cannot be president of Nigeria, why P2B cannot win.
Okay, let me pull it up.
That is why I say they are dangerous. This thing, I'm sorry for some of Yoruba people.
Now today, the interview.
Some of you that have sense, your senses are still working. I don't know how we are going to match a lot of sensible Yoruba and these ones will not get sense. Are we going to call them another name? Because I don't understand. When you try to generalize, and say, oh no, now you can't generalize. It's not every Yoruba that is like this now. But like, how do you people want us to reconcile this?
Thank you, Michael.
That these people, your tribal men will come out and be chasing shadow while your communities, while your region has been taken over by Fulani jihadists. P2B cannot win. P2B cannot, as far as Nigeria is concerned, P2B remains the best governor Nigeria has ever produced. The best. I did not say one of the best. I said the best. But because of your propaganda, because of your equity, you don't want it. I don't know why these people like to suffer and smile. Yoruba people suffer and smile. Look at how their brother is giving them 3 sachets of macaroni, 3 sachets of indomie, 1 roll of Abiola milk. Look at Nigeria, no lights. Nigeria, no single electricity. The electricity that Tinubu promised, he is not delivering. Like, for crying out loud, you cannot even buy a liter of fuel. A liter of kerosene is 4,000 naira. 1 kg of gas is 2,000 naira. Some people are buying 2,500. Do you understand the level of poverty? The level of pain Nigerians are currently passing through? And Yoruba media, Yoruba people are mounting camera, telling you why P2B cannot be the president of Nigeria, ignoring the damage when Muhammad Buhari caused and the one waiting to continue. That is how evil they are. That is how evil Yoruba people are. Very evil people. They have never made any good decision that has bettered Nigeria. They tell you their brother is doing reform. He's doing reform. But his first 100 days in office, this man bought Escalade, bought jets, bought yacht for himself and for his wife. That is how evil they are. Tinubu is our daddy, but Yoruba know they see food chop. Why their daddy, they drive Escalade? Yoruba, we will not allow you to use media to call red white, to call black white, or call white black. Black, white, and white, black. Black, white, and white, black. We will not allow you. We will not allow you to use media to paint P2B black and Tinubu a cent. If P2B carry quarter of the baggage where Tinubu carry, the whole world will not go hear word. Una go the ringer like bear. You people know that we are business inclined, but una make us, while we there for our business, they sell our spare parts with the mount camera, they propagate the truth so that you people will not overrun us. They don't born on a way to overrun us now. You can't do that, and you know. And the thing where they pay on a be say it is difficult for you people to overrun us. You believe in one Nigeria, but Igbo man sabi speak Yoruba. Igbo man sabi speak Hausa. Igbo man sabi speak Funfude, Fulani. Igbo man sabi speak Ijo. Igbo man sabi speak almost all the languages in Nigeria. How many can you speak as a Yoruba man? Can you speak Igbo language? Can you speak the dialects we have in Igbo language? But Igbos, I can assure you, can speak all the dialects we want to get for a tribe. Igbos can speak all the tribes, the languages in Hausa, all the dialects in Hausa, in Fulani. But you will be Yoruba. Can you speak Igbo language? Can you speak Imo State? Can you speak Anambra dialect? Can you speak Ngwa? But Igbo man go chop Yoruba, go chew Yoruba. But you say that, oh, they don't want Nigeria, they don't want Nigeria. But they know how to speak your language, but you don't know how to speak their own. That is how evil you are. So, we are ready for Yoruba in this media. Anyhow, we want to bring and come. You see how they push Buhari? It's not them that brought Buhari again. It is, they sold Buhari. Who are they? Ask Yoruba, who be the day? Yoruba, go check their votes. They voted for Buhari massively. Because Tinubu said so. The drug lord said so. They voted for Buhari massively. But now, Olabisi is now telling us that they sold Buhari. They sold Buhari and Buhari destroyed Nigeria. Now they want to sell P2B. But you don't want to tell you who they are. And it is them. But they like to exonerate themselves from all the evil they have committed against Nigeria. We are ready for Yoruba in the media. Thank you for watching.
Okay. So, Tracy, is it Iwayaun? Ayaun? I just want to make sure. Now, Ayaun, Iwayaun, now him be the ZLP chairman. Oh, shoot. Okay. Let me see. I'm going in now. Just want to make sure it's the right one before I bring it here. Did you guys listen to, has anyone listened to Samson Itodo's interview? He says they've deployed regs to rig 2027. He even names the officials that have been deployed. I haven't had time to listen to it. Anyway. Okay, it's that one. Okay, let me pull it. Let me bring it here. When I say Atiku go greet, what do they call him? Atiku go greet, Atiku go greet Amechi. Oh, anyways, I'm going to increase speed though, because this one are like what, over 1 hour. Let me just, if it's too fast, more now, let me know.
I believe in how there's a supernatural being that intervenes in affairs of men. If they're planning rigging, fine. Others will watch it and they rig. Okay. I don't believe in speculation. Let me tell you. This election will be the toughest.
You think so?
It will be very tough.
In what ways?
In every way. In every way.
Clearly contested, of course. But the opposition, you guys have split your votes again.
Don't worry. Let everybody match. Let everybody match. And then we'll see how we go about it.
So there's no game plan.
You see, we met 3 days ago, about 7 parties. Anyway, let's not go there. Let's not go there. What we did was just a review of the process. But you see, the politics of Rivers is interesting. And Fubara is like somebody escorted to Golgotha. You know what is Golgotha? In the Bible, a place of the skull. That's why they slaughtered, they cut off the skull. Somebody was escorted to Golgotha until the dying minute. It's not an option. Fubara can run. Fubara can contest. And I still hold this strongly, that any platform Fubara goes, he will still be governor. The interest is to vote for Tinubu. No problem. Let all of you put your votes together. Then let us release the names of governorship candidates in Rivers. The equation will change. Forget about all this now. We are going to win everywhere. No, it doesn't work. How will Fubara run? For you to run, you must make sacrifices. What is the sacrifice?
This is Nigeria Unfiltered on Symphony TV. My name is Omoye, and my guest today is one of Nigeria's eminent politicians, Barrister Daniel Omoye, Chairman Zenith Labour Party.
Praise
nice
God,
welcome. Thank you. Let's get right into our conversation. Quite a number of issues we need to cover. First of all, what's the update?
Everyone just join in.
Thank
you for stopping by. Welcome.
To register your party, NDC, and I think a couple of others.
Well, it is not INEC. An amorphous organization known as Association
Abemona, not forget to like,
which is like a social club.
Like, share, I beg.
Sued ADC, Attorney General, and INEC that ADC should be deregistered for not meeting the threshold of the Constitution of winning election. Nigerians cried. You want to also destroy ADC? That was in December. In January, they went to add other parties, including ZLP. But as we filed our defense, including the issue of locus, they discovered that the party that went to court is not a juristic personality. It is not a body that should sue. Going by this object clause, it's just a social club, meeting of friends. So when they discovered that, they said they wanted to amend. We said no. Other parties said no. All you have to do is take it out and put a new one. The judge overruled us that they can amend. Even what they didn't ask for, the judge gave them.
What's the name of the judge?
Justice Lifu. That alerted us that we are these people for a purpose, that they're working for some people. We said, okay, let's keep going. So while we did not agree with the judgment of the ruling of the learned justice, one of the parties went to Court of Appeal. And we came back to ask for stay proceedings. The judge said, no, put on all your address, do everything. I will give judgment on the 5th of June. While we are waiting for that, the Court of Appeal matter came up. And the Court of Appeal was very angry with the judge. Anyway, moving forward, the state proceedings. And the Court of Appeal did not fail to say that judgment is part of the proceedings of a court. Well, we are going to get back to Court of Appeal in October. So that matter is deemed to have been stayed. But what was the intent of taking Zenith Labour Party to court? You know, we have Shylocks, political Shylocks, whose duty is to cause trouble everywhere in every political party so that they will have their way. They found out they could not penetrate my party to create a division. They knew we are like water, we have no enemy, we do our things our own ways. So the best thing is put them that they didn't win anything. We know we lose. But before that time, nominations and everything would have been done. Their suspicion, which I later confirmed, was that Thought P2B and all those people are coming to us as the most peaceful party in Nigeria. So it's okay. And also to make the platform unusable. I must tell you that mere announcing that we are in court, we lost a lot of, it scared a lot of people away in this nomination process. I have about 4 or 5 governorship aspirants who have gone to other parties. They come and say, sorry, Dan, we wanted to come with you. And I said, we are not in court. The only thing expected a political party to win, the only office is one councillor, just one. You would have qualified, you would have met the threshold of the Constitution. We have 15 local governments. We have 176 councillors. Abia, Nasarawa, Rivers, before they cancelled out of Rivers. These are our winnings. They knew all they wanted to was to make Zenith Labour Party unusable, unattractable. Which of course they succeeded by most people running away. It's only those that had strong faith in us, that believed in the leadership of the party, that knew that I will not be lying. I have not been lying in politics. I will not lie in politics. I say it as it is. And I told them we had no division. They say we didn't win. Look at our wins. I displayed the certificate of returns on television publicly. So we continued, and that was the outcome. But the one that pained us, while the matter was in court, the Attorney General of the Federation filed his defense, agreeing with the plaintiff that they should register us, that we didn't win anything. That infuriated us. He did not stop at filing it. He went to the market. That was how the leadership of our party responded to him. That Attorney General, Chief Law Officer, since you have decided to dance naked in the market square, notwithstanding the matter pending in court, we, without prejudice to the matter in court, you lied under oath. This is called perjury. And you should resign from your office because you are no longer a fit and proper person to occupy that office. Did you do due diligence before you appended the authority and signature on that document? You should have called the There are many lawyers in the Ministry of Justice. Please go and find out from INEC whether these people actually didn't win anything. Not that you went to the market. Open your fat mouth and was talking all sorts of rubbish to the public. That was our response. That was how we responded to him. Because we didn't see it proper. If he had not gone to the market, we would have limited it to the court. And his statement turned minutes. People started, you are in court, you are in court. We said, no, let us also tell the public, because this is a nomination period. This is likely to have a devastating effect on the party, and we are suffering it now. We didn't do anything. We won. We passed the threshold of the Constitution. Attorney General. Even INEC, in their depositions and response to the court, they say, no, the plaintiffs are wrong. Attorney General, you're also wrong. We have records of all these people. They qualified based on what Constitution says. So strike out the case, dismiss the case.
That was INEC's defense.
That is INEC defense to the court. That like all these defended parties. Professor Mahmoud did that before he left. Immediately after the whole election, he sent to parties to inform us of your winnings. They cleared everybody. But this Attorney General, he was working on something. Then we say, well, there's no due diligence, or you don't have competent lawyers in your office. Have you gone to recruit charge and lawyers in your office? That they could not go and... What stopped you from calling INEC? Let me have the position of these people. You did not do it. You went on a frolic of your own. And that's why we attacked you. In a decent climate, Attorney General will not be sitting there today because he lied on oath. Bam! He lied on oath. We are together in practice. It wasn't like that. Even when you get to the office, you no longer know where to find the law and how to apply it.
Wow.
We have kept quiet for too long. We'll be calling them out one by one. They want to destroy this democracy. He was not part of our struggles during the military. Check all those who are working with Tinubu today. None of them was part of us, apart from Festus Kayamu and a few others. They were not part of our struggles. By another guy, when we were sleeping in the market square on completed buildings, we ran away from our homes. Tinubu was part of it, but at the time he ran away on exile. We know ourselves. So don't go there and think you are different from others. That was what they did. So the case as it is now, the Court of Appeal has arrested that judgment, which is predictable. And we are going to appear before the Court of Appeal on October 26th or thereabouts. So we have no problem, apart from the fact that it has affected aspirants who would have contested on our platform. We have lost a lot of people. And that we'll deal with when the whole matter is over.
Let me ask you for clarity's sake, information of the viewing public.
Yes.
How was this Senate Labour Party?
Senate Labour was registered in 2018. Yes. You know, I was the national chairman of Labour Party. I left the place in 2014. I was partyless for 4 years before the Labour Party was registered. And since our registration, we have been winning. There was no time we didn't win
The
election.
reason why I asked the question, Chief, is just to state clearly for the record that Senate Labour Party is not an SPV that was just registered.
No.
2025.
We've been there. We've been there and we've been winning.
Now, the next question, Chief, which I want to address very strongly, just like the first question.
Yes.
So the Attorney General, in fact, let's begin from this amorphous organization.
Yes.
We call them like
It's an NGO, social club. What is the interest? What is the locus? The LIFU get the locus.
Now, they were initially faceless.
Yes.
They're coming in
Yes.
on the Attorney General.
Yes.
Why you came in very strongly?
Yes.
How do you interpret this?
In fact, we later found out. You know, we have a kingpin in Nigerian politics today who determines what happens,
I know it is.
who gets what and how. The whole thing was hatched in the Attorney General's office. Wow. And that person knew that if you come directly to me in ZAP, he cannot fight me. Because I have things about him. If I bring it out, this country will shake. These are the Shylock deceiving President Tinubu. On the other hand, they're working against him unknowingly.
You can't mention the name of this.
Use your tongue to count your teeth. Use your tongue to count your teeth.
I may know, but it is not in my place to mention.
Then if you know, tell them.
No, you are the one who is making this place.
Even as I'm saying it, you know the person I'm talking about. So why are you asking me? You know how a bird feeds. And you're asking people, how does a bird feed? You know it feeds through the mouth. These people will put in fact, they have made President Tinubu lose supporters. President Tinubu had sympathizers, not because he was fantastic. Let me give you an example like myself. Somebody who was with us in the struggle. You know, I am a firm believer that dogs should not eat dogs. At the time, Tinubu and I were in Abiola's house on daily basis. And we were imbibed. We soaked ourselves with the ideologies and ethos of Abiola. So when he became president, I said, okay, let me see. We're happy. Maybe I didn't win. I was a contestant too. I didn't win. I said, okay, maybe he will follow those things Abiola told us that he would have done if he had become president. So you can see automatically my sympathy without fighting. I never fought him. Even I used my position in political parties organization to say, please, Surulere, let's take it easy. Let's watch him. Unfortunately, he came at a time when the country was at this lowest ebb. But what have you done to get it up? So what I'm telling you is that he had some sympathies.
Wow.
Even though people could not attack him, but they watch him. They had the opportunity to attack like others. And some attacks are pungent and strong. We left it. And that's why some people accuse us, yeah, APC. No, I've never been in APC. I've never opened my mouth.
You don't already get party now.
Publicly.
Praise.
You know your history.
Already,
Yes, your trajectory. Yes.
Yes.
And how disappointed, if it is yes, how disappointed are you? Let's even leave governance issues or failures.
Yes.
democratic assault. Maybe you may say not him, but he's handlers. Are you disappointed and not disappointed?
I don't think President Tinubu is somebody that's willingly allow people to dictate to him. President Tinubu is somebody who believes at every material particular that he has control of the system. That's the type of character he has. But people can go around it without his knowledge. President Tinubu also has certain persons that he can never fail to listen to. So when you go through these persons, that can assimilate, that will get into him. But I don't think President Tinubu should be somebody who will not appreciate the role played by people in the making of his presidency. They're not begging for anything. I'm not even sure that if you have given anything to them, all of them will take. I and Shitu, we are penciled for ministerial position during Jonathan. That when I turned it down, that I was still building Labour Party. When I finish, let's go. How many Nigerians will turn down ministerial appointment? And I think that was what made President Jonathan to see something different in me, that he called me personally. President Jonathan will ask President, my chairman, join me in my campaign tomorrow. Join me, I'm going to this place tomorrow. I'm going to Lagos, I'm going to Aba, I'm going to Delta. Join me. What could be more rewarding than that without asking for anything? And every time I travel with President Jonathan, surprisingly, in the Air Force One, you have where I call the boys' quarters, where you have many people. Then you have where they call the VIP. I gave those names, I don't know what they call it. But after that, you walk forward. On the right, you see the presidential cubicle. There are just 4 seats on the table. Of all the times I traveled with President Jonathan, I was in that cubicle with him. And when we were going down on landing, I got up to move. They said, no, sit. Everybody left the aircraft. The ADC now said, you can go. As I was going down the stairs, I looked back to see the president. I said, what is this one? Me? So I got down. I remember when we were going to Aloji power plant in Abia. We came down at Imo Airport. Then there was Iwanya, make head, all the PDP Kingspin. As I was here, the president was just behind coming down. I came down, they say, PDP. I said, I'm not in PDP. I'm a friend of the president. Everywhere, calm down. And when the president was introduced me in Delta, he said with me here, he's the national chairman of Labour Party. He's not a PDP, he's a friend of the president. I never accepted what I was not. So President Jonathan saw something in me. And that was why I told people that I was for President Jonathan hate to do. So people will see me that time. President Jonathan hate to do. I said, yes, Benny. Because he's a man with a heart. A man that wanted to change Nigeria. A man who believed in the unity of the country. But was betrayed by his party from the leadership down. He was betrayed. It was PDP that got him out of office.
Not the opposition.
No, it was the PDP leadership. And I remember one of the trips, our last trip to Lagos, when the president was to meet the young entrepreneurs in Lagos. In that presidential cubicle was President Jonathan, Adamu Muazu, national chairman of PDP, myself, and Rubebe, 4 of us. President Jonathan had come back from a long trip the previous day. So when the aircraft took off, he went to the bedroom to rest in the aircraft. Muazu opened his mouth. He was telling Rubebe, let me tell you why the North will not vote for Jonathan. These are things people would like to say, and it's happening to Tinubu now, but he will not see it. I won't tell him. Let me tell you why the North will not vote for Jonathan. The first reason he gave was the alleged ostentatious living by Niger Deltas in Abuja. They've taken over Transcorp, they've done this, they've done that. I said, Mr. Chairman, he said, no, wait, you're not part of it. I said, yes, but I'm a friend of the president. He continued. He got to the second reason. How Mama P, the first lady, was talking to her, the way he was abusing the North. And President Jonathan thought the North would vote for him. As he was trying to explain, the aircraft started descending. President Jonathan came back to the cubicle. I told the Rubebe, collect the 2 other reasons and hand them over to the president. He said that. And when we landed the next day, I said yes, he took the reasons. He told the president. And I called the president the next day. President Jonathan will always pick my call. As small as I was, I'm not a frivolous person. I am not demanded. When I ask for something, I need it. It's not for show. It's not for. I go with needs, not wants. I called President Jonathan. I said, did the Rubebe speak to you, Mr. President? He said, yes, I've taken it. Okay, thank you, Mr. President.
That's a good word.
There was no time I called him. I said, I wanted to come. He said, come in. I didn't pass through anybody. I never passed through anybody to speak to President Jonathan. But here I am. I didn't get appointment. I didn't get contracts. I'm not a contractor. I didn't get anything monetary. But I loved him genuinely, and he loved me too. So there was no advice I gave him he did not take seriously because it was not based on self-interest. So and that was how we are supporting President Tinubu, who in my view didn't care. I have conquered all of you. You can do what you want. Okay. No problem. We are going to the conquest venue. But I must tell you, Tinubu had opportunity to be one of the best presidents.
Yeah.
Based on his trajectory, based on his antecedents, based on his struggles. But I'm sorry to say he had deviated along the way. You ask me a question, if I say he succeeded or not. There was nothing. Tinubu told any of us privately, if you had the opportunity to be together, that he did not repeat it. I have given an example one day. When he was hospitalized in the co-hospital, room 437, I was the only non-member of the family with Tifenko Abiola in his hospital bed. And he gave me a timetable, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. At times I would end up going by 3 a.m., 2 a.m. That time, Nigeria was good. I would drive alone, pass Oshodi, get to my house, no problem. Not now, go and try it now. One day, he called me. He said, comrade. I said, Mr. President. He said, do you know one of the reasons why I want to be president? I said, tell me, Mr. President. He said, look, there was a time I had minor surgery in King's Hospital, London. They wheeled me to the theater. There were 3 or 4 doctors on the left, on the right, all white. And I was on the bed waiting. I said, I'll do this and let me go. They said, no, sir. We're waiting for the chief surgeon. He said, chief surgeon. He said, 35 minutes later, a black man came in with 2 doctors, white doctors. That one came close to him together and said, a cancer, sir. He said, he said, yes. He said, Abiola told me that tears dropped from his eyes. Are you the one they're waiting for? The doctor said, yes. He said that day he swore that any day he became president, he will put hospitals like this in all the geopolitical zones. This was Abiola talking to me. People was aware of it. Abiola talked to us about education. Abiola talked to us about security. People was aware of it. He may have told people more that I didn't know. All for common good. Look at me. Igbo, Christian, left with Abiola, Yoruba, Muslim in his room, hospital room. The family, the wives will bring food and leave it with me. Abiola would have brought food and say, okay, give me. I will serve Abiola. He will eat, I will eat the leftover. It was like that on a daily basis. Tell me any president, anybody in this country, that will have that cross-tribal trust to the Nigeria. Though you say at that time I was politically naive, I have no political knowledge or vision. Maybe he saw my heart that this man is just empty in the heart. Let me go with him. I will tell you. When he had problem, I don't know how long you have this interview. When he had problem with Nigerian when he had problem with Nigerian Labour Congress, because the Babangida regime told him, take it to the bank. Take Pascal Banfield, president of NDC, as your running mate. I quote, your road to the presidential villa will be smooth. Abiola came and told us in the Labour. I was in Labour then. We were happy. We were preparing. Don't forget then, there were governors in place. National Assembly members in place. What was left for the presidential election? Abiola assured us. So on that May Day, Abiola said he will come and announce it on May Day, May 1. The governors, King Gida and others, all the governors, they told Abiola, if you pick Pascal, we are not going to support you. But Abiola, being somehow politically naive, didn't know the power of the military in forcing him as president. We were waiting on May Day in Abuja for Abiola to arrive on a May Day and announce the nomination. We didn't start at 10, 11, 12, 1:45. News came from comrades. Abiola has big Tingibo. Start your May Day. Even as we were marching that day, we were marching like people that have lost both parents the same day. That was the beginning of the problem of Chief Abiola. If I start the story of June 12, I want to write a book. It will be of many volumes. So that was part of it. Abiola knew all this. Tinubu knew all this. All the maneuvering. So how do you want me to assess him? Tinubu should assess himself. Enter his closet, lock himself, look at the ceiling, think back. What have I done wrong? Without any of his aides knocking at his door. Then he should use his tongue again to count his teeth.
What I actually asked, this is your assessment of governance,
yes,
of policies. We can do that. But I wanted you, because the question that led to all of this is, this apparent, it is not debatable, deliberate effort to destabilize opposition political parties. Yourself, yes, your party.
I become a victim. Before I was saying, I don't think it's possible. I don't think one party system is possible. I am not convinced that it is possible.
The SDP presidential candidate in 2022,
Yes.
I said, don't you see this as a... He said, no,
I shared the same sentiment before.
Yes. But now, there's fire under his house now.
Yes.
They have factions, they have this, they have that.
Yes.
So, the question I asked was that, are you not disappointed in the president that under his watch, a Democrat, somebody who fought against military dictatorship, under his watch, this destabilization of opposition political parties is going on?
President Tinubu is a student of Machiavellian's principle. So...
You are the second person saying this on this.
No, President Tinubu is a professor of Machiavellian principle.
Professor?
Yes. You don't follow him.
Someone that long said he's a master of the Machiavellian.
Oh, thank God I didn't see that interview. Look,
he's a professor.
No, sit down and study President Tinubu. Sharp. Knowledgeable. He has things in his pan, but he chooses the one to use. There are many that will give my colleagues, but the fear of that not working for him, he will not touch it. You see, I am not telling somebody to tell me about President Tinubu. You can watch somebody closely, watch him, you see, things you learn when they are young doesn't leave you. They don't go. Because every day, what you do is to give the other side of analysis, not that it has left you. I'm talking of 1993. How old was I then? I saw tall. He was the most consistent in that struggle with Abiola. He will come. I'll be like, say, come wait for me. I'm coming at 3. He won't come until 2 a.m.
It was a
He
sleep.
will go out with people.
That's
I wish they
not-
were alive.
it was close, man.
So I will go upstairs and be sleeping. They will come and wake me. He's back.
In Abiola's house.
In the house.
So, sir, I want to ask you before.
Not outside, in the house.
Yes,
I had a particular place I parked my car.
Before I say to for the benefits of especially our young viewers, and especially this toxicity, this toxic political environment that we have in 2026 Nigeria, how close were you to Chief Guardiola President? How close were you? What role did you play in his life and the life of the family? How close were you?
Well, I wasn't working with the family. It's kind of yeah, but let me tell you, apart from Mama Gujarat, Mama Leko, who from time to time I move to her, she'll call me, I go to her wing. Yes, it's Mama Leko, then her wing is that side. You see, when the problem with NDC was hot, Chief Abiola called me, comrade, that time Naira was in small denominations. He said, please take this back, go and sort NDC out. I said, for what, sir? He said, no, go, take them. I will take care of them. I said, no, I don't think we need the money. He said, what? I don't need the money. True, but number 2. I didn't touch it. The next morning when I resumed, Mama Leko could have ran to me. Comrade, come. Chief told me last night he gave you money, you refused. I said, no, I didn't need it. Do you know you're the only person in this family who has come here and refused money? But what did Abiola tell me when I refused? He said, okay, no problem. You're going to the villa with me. It came from his mouth. Did I understand what he was saying? It didn't mean anything to me. So my closest, the man loved me as a son. And that's why tomorrow, I'm always close to tears. How he was denied presidency. Because of these characters. Some have held big positions in this democracy. Some are still around. Who made it impossible for him to be president? And if he had become president, we wouldn't have been where we are. I'm not talking for safety reason, because he said I'll go to the villa with him. So maybe I'll be behaving like all these ones. No. In fact, whatever I would do will come from him because I was politically naive. I didn't know Jack, apart from going around watching rallies, watching Azikiwe, anywhere there, I followed them and listen and go home without analysis. That was my passion. Even in the 70s, 79, 80, 22. It didn't go beyond that. So the closeness is unquestionable and it is not debatable.
The issue of an Igbo man is indeed.
No, but I told you I'm Igbo. Abiola knew I was Igbo. Abiola is Muslim. I'm Christian. Look at me, leaving his food with me in the hospital room. I was having. He will eat. I'll eat the man. It doesn't happen now. You can't have that thing. Everybody, his PA will be his brother. The chief of staff will be his in-law. The key positions he will give his, that's what you see today in Nigeria. No patriotism, no nationalism. Everybody taking, conquer it. Conquer it. This is your turn. Take it. They did it the other time. And that was why, you see, it's part of that favor Tinubu had. When Buharists were attacking him in the first year, second year, I came out and it became the subject matter. I said, where were you people? When Buhari doing this country for 8 years, you were deaf and dumb. This man has just done 2 years. Let's wait for him and see what he can do. Don't drag. It's like when Professor Yusuf said he didn't know why Igbos were not part of a demonstration. I told him, keep quiet. You were here during Buhari. That Igbos had nothing against Igbo. Igbos will not fight against Igbo. Igbos will not demonstrate against Igbo. I took it up with the cultural unions before President of Hanese then, late Sivimane Wanyamu, told Igbos not to get involved. When you people were enjoying everything, nobody remembered us. Professor Yusuf, why are you calling the Igbos? Are they important? A dot in a circle? You went to take loans to build rail lines up to Madi, not in Nigeria, not 1 inch was done in the southeast. This is a loan, southeast is part and parcel of the repaying. It's just like this one, Natiri Boutique. And you have clowns from the southeast talking rubbish. Why not you do for Tom as you did for Harry? You are taking loan from World Bank, you are taking from China, you are taking from this to build this, build that. And the worst aspect, the man presenting it to the executive council is Igbo. And there is none in the southeast, not 1 inch. Last week, he said Tinubu is the Biafra. I clap. Good thinking, good product. Igbos are laughing at him. So don't drag me to this tribal thing. I will say it if it affected other people. You took loan running into billions of dollars for projects. None was cited in the southeast. If I say it, will I lose my tentacles? Will I? So you see, these are part of it. These are part of the issues Abiola said he will address. And anybody trying to address Nigeria's problem, where everybody will be happy, a cabal will stop them. That is the problem of Tinubu. So it's left for President Tinubu to look backwards and say, was this my intention when I wanted to run for president? Was this part of why we are involved in the struggle?
I don't think the man
so it is left for him to determine.
He is anymore.
After by end of this year, next year, we go to the polls. It's left for the people to decide. But if you ask me, I'm always truthful to myself. I don't deceive myself. I tell myself the truth. And the worst thing that will happen to you is when you are lying to yourself.
Bam.
Chief, let's get together and make quick progress. I'm here for you. I've enjoyed, this meeting, but we need to run. Now, recently, Justice Umar, from and then later on, Justice Omotosh gave 2 different judgments, nullifying certain aspects of INEC's timetable guidelines that were in conflict with the Electoral Act 2026 as amended. Even though INEC has gone on appeal, what is your party doing to benefit from that judgment?
You see, the one that surprised me is the one given on Tuesday by Justice Omotosh.
Why are you surprised?
Because Nigerians have an opinion about it. That this is a judge that belongs to a shallow politician.
You keep mentioning this shadow.
Wait, I'm coming. Why are you rushing me now?
Give us a date for the shadow politician.
It's you. You are the shadow politician. Nigerians have that opinion. So when they say someone said, it has been alleged. So that was shocking. But I want to congratulate Justice Omoye.
Congratulations.
Yes, for being courageous in taking that decision. That was the position of Interparty Advisory Council. We said, yes, you can bring out a guideline that infringes on our rights. We didn't make this electoral act, but you must give us that leeway for us to operate. What did he say? He said, look, you have the liberty to do your guidelines, but your guidelines must fall in tandem with provisions of the electoral act. For example, you can't tell us to close register by 10th of May when we have opportunity to do that by the act. More months, ditto submission of candidates, ditto withdrawal of candidates. That was all Justice Omoye said. And immediately I read that the spirit of Caribbean White, Kayode Shaw, Oputa, Obaseki, Owayes, Wale, Nikitobi, Ogutade, their spirit resurrected. These are judges who were bold and fearless during the military. They didn't care. Who stood up to the military? So that was all Omoye was saying. All we had was INEC has gone on appeal. Let me ask you, what has INEC got to lose if they did not appeal? What do they have to win to benefit if they appealed? All they're saying is go and adjust your timetable to be in line with the electoral act. That's what happened on Friday. INEC worked throughout the weekend with their lawyers and appealed on Monday. On Tuesday, Omotoso came again. Parties are coming together to hire as many as senior advocates to set aside the entire electoral act. You cannot sit down as a Senate, as House of Rep, to rewrite the constitution of the parties. Maybe to set aside the entire process. Selfishness, because you are plotting. I think it's clear to them now that some of them are not wanted. They have been shortchanged in their various parties. Those who are singing, that's it. So that judgment was right. Let me take you. The intention was, by the time we shove out those we didn't want, they cannot move. It is not true. The act did not say so. Yes, we have submitted our register. The register is there. Now, nomination will be ending, primaries will be ending on 30th, based on these set-aside guidelines. I remember in our last meeting with INEC, the issue of register and substitution came up. Yabagi, Dr. Dantele, chairman of IPAC, was the first person that raised it, followed by Yabagi. Then I raised up my hand and said, Mr. Chairman, I don't know why my brother chairman are worried about this issue. The process we are going through now on this primary, this nomination process, ends on the 30th by your timetable. The issue of substitution is another activity covered separately. The chairman of INEC, Joash Omoye, said, Chairman, I agree with you. We cannot use the same register because registration is still going on. The number we submitted to INEC has doubled now.
Because an ongoing process.
So put aside all this. Every individual has some fundamental rights imbibed in him by the virtue of his humanity. Freedom to choose. Freedom of association, freedom of movement, freedom of religion, and so on and so forth. These are fundamental rights. These are inalienable rights. They are sacrosanct and they are cast on stone. So what made you think that because I lost primary in this, I can't deregister myself, move and register in another party, contest election in another party? That is what the Constitution says. In fact, if you go to the Electoral Act, it's saying something different from the first process of submission of register, because it said that all primaries, you must submit the register. So if I'm doing primaries, which I'm supposed to do to substitute a candidate, I must submit to the register of the party. And the register I will submit is the current register of the party, where those names, new names, could be found.
Chief, yesterday,
yes,
sitting right here,
yes,
Mr. Samson,
yes,
yes, I have seen.
Yes.
Did he think? Does he believe that political parties who have suffered greatly from this shenanigans of fighting from this timetable and deadlines, that did you guys do enough work before the electoral act was passed? He said you guys were sleeping. His words. That you guys were you were sleeping completely. That you failed it yourselves. And that's why the National Assembly and the presidency quickly steamrolled the entire process, assented to it, and then it has boomeranged down. Well, because what you are doing now, all the parties coming together to do a class, a class suit, an action suit to forget that. That's what you have to tell them. How to respond?
You see, Itodo is a very experienced person in political party management and all that. You can't write him off.
He's about the most experienced.
You can't write him off. You can't write him off, but I think he got this one wrong. We attended all the public hearings. We documented everything. What did they expect us to do? To go and fight in the National Assembly? To go and fight them? They have done what they wanted to do under the circumstance. And we're doing what we know how to do best now. They will have cases on a daily basis. Let us see those judges that we dance with illegality, that we dance with that perfidy. You see, parties were not sleeping. We did what we were expected to do. We attended all the public hearings. We made our presentations. We appeared before all of the committees. So what again are you supposed to do? We appeared as he appeared. For example, what of the right of women? Did you find it there? No, did you find it there? Because I didn't see it. I asked people, I said, show me. Are women going to have those seats again? Maybe there's a place it is, I didn't see it. But all of them, they have wives, they have daughters, they love women. So I have concubines like David. But yes, when you talk about women, you fight them. When you talk about women, they run away. Even the ones we have, look at how they have treated them in the Senate. You see, when you want to do evil, no good will enter your ear and stay. Because you have a mindset of where you're going. Look at the amendment to their rules. That you must have been in the Senate for 8 consecutive years to be a principal officer in the 11th Senate. You are in the 10th Senate. You are determining for a Senate that is yet to come. A Senate you are not sure whether you'll be there, and some of them are falling out. You are determining for it. You see, you have to, even if you have done 8 years, you must be part and parcel of this 10th Senate. How dare you? What is good about 10th Senate? We are the only ones. Nobody else will come and be the principal officer. We are the only ones. Nobody else. Even if they have stayed 8 years, unless they're in this Senate, they will not be. Let me take it. Senator Fabio was no senator when he entered the Senate. Through his political maneuvering, he became a minority leader of the Senate against his party's position. He stepped out, became a minister. He came back into the Senate and became Senate president. Senator Fabio has not done 8 years consecutively. So even now, he's not qualified to be Senate president. That was the point Adam Soshomole was making in the Senate. And he warned him for the last time. A person that came to Senate as you did, only that you are asked to preside over this place, which you can be removed at any time. And another lesser mortal will occupy the seat. So why would you make laws that will favor you? And when you step out, those laws will haunt you. So that was what they did. That's what they did. Unless you are in this particular Senate. What is special about 10th Senate? I have said it before. This 10th Senate is the worst Senate we've ever had since 1999. They have taken over from Lawal Senate. Lawal Senate, Nigerians call them Robert Stamp Senate. But this one is Robert Stamp Senate Pro Max. They don't think about any bill. They don't think about any request. Once it comes in, adopted. And they may not be in the interest of Nigeria. Once you have done the maneuvering in the night, done the appropriate thing and all that, pass. So what is particular about 10th Senate? What?
Let's look together. In 2014.
Yes.
And I'm glad you referenced your closeness to former President Goodluck Jonathan.
Yes.
Nigerians were up in arms, led by incidents some of the key actors in government now.
Yes.
Mobilized Nigerians against President Jonathan.
Yes.
From 2012.
Yes.
Remember the first subsidy?
Yes.
So, exactly. So 2014, precisely, Nigerians rose up in arms against it. Oh, it shows free democratic space and all of that, protesting and all of that. But in comparison to today, sir, what is going on with destabilizing PDP, Labour Party, SDP, your party, trying to even go ahead to register them? It's because of anticipatory, use of, platforms and all of that. Why are opposition and civil society organizations quiet? Why are you giving President Tinubu a free pass?
You see, there are things I will not say here.
You have to say
it even affected their own organizations. It affected their own media. You see, it's like just watch, don't talk.
Yes.
That's it I won't say here. But our intelligence supplied us all that has transpired that what you're saying, Even when people are like, where are you? Budiboye, where are you? Where are you? You see, when you are fighting a good man, and President Jonathan did the right thing. I've told you how even his national chairman of the party was against him. And when we got to that young entrepreneurs meeting, he spoke vociferously why they would vote for Jonathan. But by the time he came to Abuja and went to the north, he said, don't vote for him. You see, there are a lot of hypocrisy, a lot of treachery, a lot of people don't say what they believe in. So don't bother yourself with that. But what happened to President Jonathan? It is God's revenge that has been happening to Nigeria since Buhari regime. Because the man did nothing. They wanted to blackmail him. They wanted to say all sorts of things against him. Okay, from price of fuel, when it was just increased minimally, as if the heaven will fall. What's the price of fuel today? Even during Buhari's regime. So God has a way of paying people back in their own coins. Unless there's atonement. Until those who did it get back to Jonathan and say, please, we are sorry. We did it unknowingly. We are deceived, blah, blah, blah. And Jonathan accepted it and they are forgiven from his heart. What is chasing them? Some of them, no matter where they are, we continue to chase them. For those who believe in God.
Wow.
But for criminal shallow politicians, they believe they are the God. They can do anything. Nothing will happen. But something will happen someday. Because there is a limit to the excesses of man. There is a limit you can go as a mortal.
That's right.
And I don't also like to accept that because you're in power, you can just do what you like. President Jonathan has finished. Today, he's the most popular politician across the globe with Obasanjo. Because of that singular decision he took. President Jonathan was in a position to say, nullify that election. 1 week, 2 weeks, it will fizzle out. But they say no. The blood of Nigeria should not be wasted for my ambition. A man with conscience, a man brought up under good Christian home, who saw the perks of office and how he was living unjustifiably. People are saying that election, Jega's election was rigged. I'm inside. It was thoroughly rigged, excessively rigged. I have said so. I was in a function somewhere in the Air Force base.
Wow.
They don't say that you rigged the election.
You were telling them?
Yes, I said you rigged the election. It's not that point. In the Air Force. Listen. We have the facts. That election was rigged. Jonathan was rigged out. The Jonathan didn't want. He didn't want trouble. Okay, let me go. If you want to go, let me go. After all, you have become president. GC, FR. You can pick it on the street. Even for one day you're president, you're GC, FR. You can pick it on the street. That's a perfect gentleman. It is the crime and the offense committed against Jonathan for doing nothing that we're suffering today.
Yep.
For those who believe, fine. If you don't believe that, I leave it. Leave that. That's how he talks. Okay. Or go and get us out from that problem. If that's how he talks, you must do atonement.
So Jonathan must go.
Of course, you first of all have to apologize to the person. And the person accepting you, God will look at his eyes and say, let it pass.
Yeah.
Nigeria was unfair to President Jonathan. Very, very unfair.
Not be Nigerian, so
wanted to take power by
for this one.
And we did.
We'll tell ourselves.
If Jonathan had cancelled that election, what would have happened? Nothing. Nothing. And justifiably too. That election was rigged massively. That's why you see 12 years, 11 years, all those voting. Where they were doing completing. Where they were using incident forms. And everybody was clapping that because a president left. So that is a good election. I am in the system. I have been in the system. I understand it. So, but there are things you don't have to put fuel on a fire. President Jonathan has gone, but we are still suffering it.
God help us. We're in May 2026, Chief, with elections slated for, I think February next month or January.
January 20th.
January 20th. What is the plan of your party, Senate Labour Party, and the opposition generally to prevent, what is popularly perceived as going to be massive rigging? Because, Chief, the APC did their primaries, presidential primaries over the weekend, and they said the president got 10.99 million votes, which is more than the 8.9 or so he got in the general elections. And the party chairman came out the next day to say, oh, the already is 12.something million people as APC members. Even the one line of and said they don't know what he's talking about. So some part of that, they are perfecting their rigging formula. What is your party doing to stave off imminent rigging?
You see, we are still on our primaries. We won't carry guns. I believe in how there's a supernatural being that intervenes in affairs of men. If they're planning rigging, fine. Others will watch it and they rig. Okay. I don't believe in speculation, but I read the handwriting. At times I read it and keep it somewhere and be watching it. Let me tell you, this election will be the toughest.
You think so?
It will be very tough.
In what ways?
In every way. In every way.
Clearly contested.
Of course.
But the opposition, you have split your votes again.
Don't worry. Let everybody emerge. Let everybody emerge. And then we'll see how we go about it.
So there's no game plan.
You see, we met 3 days ago, about 7 parties. Anyway, let's not go there. let's not go there. What we did was just a review of the process. We are going to meet again next week, Monday. A review of the process. By Monday, all the presidential candidates will have emerged. Then we'll start looking at them. There are some we'll talk to. There are some who say, okay, sit down. Look at what is important. It's done in other climes. This is our position about power. What do you have about power? You look at it. Look at the amount of money we have spent on power. On our refineries.
When you say power, electricity.
You go to fuel supply on our refineries. So, you see, and we are still there. Motion, no movement. No progress. And you think we can continue? Our neighbors have passed this stage. And yet, you see Nigerians, they be rationalizing what is not within the sphere. What Nigerians are asking for is service. What we're asking for is service, not who is there. But you see, in this country, it is better my man is there and be involved in corruption and stealing than somebody comes who will make Nigeria better for everybody. Once your man is there, you become deaf and dumb. But if the other man comes, come and see attack. You come up with your venom on how he has to live. Nigeria will not grow that way. And you need a president that has guts to change things without looking at faces. We are not getting it yet.
You are the Senate Labour Party.
Yes.
An interested party in River State local politics. You won all the chairmanship.
No, that's Abia. Okay, and Rivers, we won councillorship, which the court nullified. Yes. No, that's in Abia. No, in Abia, I want to tell you, we don't want to do. Some people came for governorship. I told them, do you think you can defeat Oti? They said, yes. Oti is not doing anything. Oti is not. I said, my friend, keep quiet. Keep quiet. Since 1999, show me what the other governors did.
Bam.
I was seeing on TV this morning. The bus terminal. It's like in Europe. Not like it in this country. A small states. Go and look at the infrastructure. Look at things he has done. About that was a no-go area. They had not the commercial center of Abia State. I said, my friend, you must give me a blueprint to show me item by item how you can defeat. So I don't want you to waste your money. Tomorrow you start crying.
The reason why I brought up your party in River State, OK Chinda as a man, APC governorship candidate, even though he's a minority leader on the platform of the TDP. How do you respond to this?
You see, River State has taught us a new political philosophy and structure. And we are learning keenly. You are saying that nobody can belong to two political parties. That's what the National Assembly is saying. No, it's not in the act. It's not in the act. That's what they say. They wrote something that suggests that. That is not what is there. But why should I belong to two political parties? If I may ask. If I'm tired of you, I deregister and go to another one. That is the right given to me by Chapter 4 of the Constitution. I can move. I don't need their permission to move. So, although people have facts, by the time he moved to become candidate of APC, APC has submitted this register. The original register is with some people as I'm talking to you. Oh, his name is not there. So people are waiting. His name is not there. You see, but in this country, once you are the right place, or you are the right group connected to the right place, anything can happen. Anything, just anything. It can be maneuvered, and they can go and change. They can go and change that register where the original CTC has been collected. So you see, this is the problem we have. You don't make rules to suit a purpose. Chinda is a parliamentarian I love so much, very useful, very strong. He knows how to master his sense in the house. But you see, the politics of Rivers is interesting. And Fubara, I don't know why I have not talked to him. I've not spoken to him. But when I discuss with people, I say, look, is this man not seeing this thing? Is this man not seeing this thing? It's like somebody escorted to Golgotha. You know what is Golgotha? In the Bible, a place of the skull. That's why they slaughtered, they cut off the skull. Somebody was escorted to Golgotha until the 9 minutes. But here's an option. If he has courage, I'll give you the option. Fubara can see contest. Good. We are, with this case, we have up to September to close both the register and submission of names. The act is there.
The decision of justice.
Of course, the act said 200. Look, there will be litigations. Whether justice or no justice. If I put my own refuse, it's there. After choosing the date of election, which I've chosen to be January 20th, I have 200 days before the election to submit my names. If I say no, I go to court. Fubara can in September.
Are you sure 200 days or 20 days?
200 days.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
It's not 20 days.
Whatever it is. Whatever it is not August.
Yes, of course.
Good. So what am I saying? What I'm saying is, Fubara can run. Fubara can contest. And I still hold this strongly, that any platform Fubara goes, he will still be governor. The interest is to vote for Tinubu. No problem. Let all of you put your votes together. But let us release the names of governorship candidates in Rivers. The equation will change. Forget about all this now. I'm going to win everywhere. No, it doesn't work. How will Fubara run? For you to run, you must make sacrifices. What is the sacrifice? You have to leave your office before September. Pull out from APC.
Okay.
Go to the party you want.
Okay.
September, October, November, December, forever. 6 months. Let them take it. Go and take tickets of any other party. On that substitution, you will see what will happen in Rivers. I am not talking based on assumptions. I'm not talking based on hired crowd. People are paid money, they come and make noise. On the day of voting, everybody will be his polling unit, and the game will change. Let me tell you something. Do you know this? No, not this one. You know, remember Stefano of Blessed Memory? No, we are campaigning for him to become governor.
Okay.
He was to take over from Toby before they are not coming. So I moved my boxes
under Labour Party.
I moved my boxes to Oka at my own expense for us to start our campaign. When I arrived, they said, "Yeah, I discussed that this local government campaign, we will not embark on it. We will concentrate on group bulk." I said, "Which one is group and bulk?" He said, "Don't worry, we'll go somewhere in the evening." In the evening, he came and carried me in the hotel, which is group. We went to one church program out of town. I don't know how many hectares of land they occupy. Even before we got there, you see women, you see vehicles, women lapping their babies, breastfeeding their babies. We dropped about 1 kilometer to walk to the venue.
A sea of crowd.
Honestly, till today, I was asking myself, are these human beings or all those that are dead in Nigeria? And the minute they entered, the place turned into something else. So as we were going back, he said, "Yeah, you can see the endorsements. You see this?" I said, "Yes." I asked him, "On the day of election, where would they be?" He said, "What do you mean?" I said, "On the day of voting, where would they be?" He kept quiet. I said, "They will be in their various villages." He said, "Yes." They won't remember here. By the time they get home, they will key into the politics of the place. So this crowd is for Fizel because he produced them a church in that place. I said, that is how it works. I said, "I'm going." I carried my tent and left. After the election, Reps Esa Lukito, the fact speaks to himself. They said, "Yeah, you are right." I said, "When you people with money, because we don't have the kind of money you people." He said, "There's one problem with rich people. If you're advising them, most rich people, if you're advising them, they will say, if you have all this knowledge, why not rich as I am?" That's all of the thing. If you have all this knowledge, you want me to do this work. When he just said, "Yeah, I should listen to you." But that I told him off. And that was the last I entered Oka. So it's not a question of you want to do this, you want to do that. When it comes to close to that time, all this gragra will vanish. People will not get to their polling units. The facts will be on the table. That's where the game is. Why should we? Community discuss. Tell me why we should vote here. This man that did this, this man that did this, this man that did this, or is it this man that didn't do this man that did this against us? Where do we go? Or we've never seen this one before. That is how it works. So, what was that issue again?
About Fubara.
So Fubara can run. Fubara enjoys over 80% of the people. If Fubara today says, President Tinubu, I won't vote for you, and the vote is counted, Tinubu will lose Rivers. You know why it's showing that Tinubu will make visible presence in Rivers? It's because Fubara has kid in there. I am saying it. I'm not talking. My people are in Rivers. No, my people are in Rivers. My people are in Rivers, and they know when I'm asking the question. You don't tell me lies. If Fubara should say today, sorry, my people, I'm no longer for President Tinubu, based on so and so, saying it, President Tinubu has already lost 60% of his votes. But it's good. He remains to show faith. He's a gentleman. To show good faith, he has pronounced it. Or if the issue is presidential election, okay, go and do it. But for the governorship, if he still wants to be governor, he can still run and become governor.
Let me ask you something.
Yes.
The Ikwes have dominated Rivers governorships in this fourth republic. And then finally, Yeson gave to Fubara, who is a Nigerian. And he has barely done 4 years. You have decided he's not going to go. And you have got to bring your fellow Ikwe man. So, is it that the judges who are incidentally the largest ethnicity in Rivers State, and they been systematically exterminated politically speaking?
Well, I don't want to get involved in that Ikwere Ijo thing. The judges are there and they're strong enough to defend themselves. You see, just like in Imo, if you allow election in Imo State to continue the way we've been doing it, the Olu zone will continue to produce the governor. But now, in the Elders Council,
you should remember.
I'm a member of the Imo State Elders Council. And I was the chairman. I'm still the chairman of the strategy committee. That matter was referred to us. It was in my committee that we got what I'll call Imo Charter of Equity. My committee discussed it. We said, look, Olo, my in-laws, you have done this thing for so long. Achigidama did 8 years. Rochas did 8 years. Senator Hobozodima is doing 8 years. That's 24 years. Hakim just did 4. He had 6 months. So why not tarry a while? Let this thing move for justice and deputy.
You said all of this we mentioned are different from those.
They're from Olu. Achigidama, Rochas Okorocha, and the current governor, Senator Hobozodima. Hakim is of Igwe.
Okay.
He had your house. So we said, okay, let us Hakim 4 years. Okay, let Owerri test it. My committee pushed it to the Elders Council. Elders Council endorsed it. We said, okay, let us get the governor to key into it. We met the governor. Governor keyed into it.
Where Nigeria is today, as we wrap up, what is or who is the biggest threat to our democracy? Where Nigeria is today, what is or who is the biggest threat to this democracy, this nascent democracy?
Greedy, wicked, and devilish politicians. That the threat to democracy.
Yeah, greedy, wicked,
and devilish politicians.
Is there a scenario, sir, where you have reflected deeply, that the quest to remove president democratically has become impossible, or is it still feasible?
You see, all we are saying is let the vote count, and let the vote be counted. I don't know whether it was Sterling that said, it is not the voter that determines the winner. Yes, it is the person that counts the votes. But I don't think that will be the case. And that's why I said, President Tinubu still has the opportunity to right some wrongs. This is May. He can right some wrongs before the first ballot. But there are areas he has actually hurt people. There are many areas he has hurt people. He didn't do the right thing. So let me even ask you, why must you be making appointments the way Buhari tribalized it? Why? Why? You mean there is no other person? If I'm president today, do you know where I have problem in appointing people? It's from the southeast. All other parts of the country, it's too busy for me to pick. Maybe because of my background. Why? If you look at the whole place, it is the same tribe. You see, the difference between Tinubu and Buhari, when I was talking about tribal, ethnic, nepotism, and all that, is that Buhari has a better and larger followership than Tinubu.
Really?
Yes. Buhari had, what would I call it? Supporters who are committed to him in everything. He did no wrong. Tinubu cannot say that even of the West. Of all that President Buhari did during his tenure, no serious northerner condemned him. But Tinubu is getting some flags from the Southwest. Because Yorubas have been with them since 1978. Yorubas don't support evil. Yorubas don't support injustice. If you like, put a gun on their head. If you are doing wrong, they will tell you. At worst, if they cannot talk to you, they start fighting you from another route. That is the character of the Yoruba man. So Tinubu cannot be making his appointments in the same way as Buhari did it, thinking that they said, after all, Buhari did it. It's not happy with President Tinubu. letting know that people around intelligence don't worry, whatever. That was how they also deceived Jonathan, to the extent that it was alleged that even one governor, one minister collected 4 billion for prayers. Everything is happening. At the end of the day, it is all deceit. You won't look at the leader and tell him the truth because of your office. You forgot. If the leader falls, you fall with him. So you should be in a position to tell your leader or your friend in office, look at this, I don't think it is right. So that when the comes to become, according to KM, by the way, you say, did I not mention it to you? So President Tinubu should not assume that, but it wasn't like that. Even as governor, I knew many people from different tribes, Tinubu gave solidarity. Then what has changed? What has changed? That you remove an Igbo man, you put Yoruba. You remove Hausa man, you put Yoruba. Even Yorubas are not happy about it, unlike the North that was happy with what Buhari was doing. You remove somebody from Jam, you put another Yoruba man. After 8 years, there is no other person you can find in Nigeria. President Tinubu, read my lips. All these things will count against you. And what I say now, that if you could do this now, what will happen during your second tenure? This will count against you. Anybody can see me as an enemy of your government, but I have told you the truth. It will count against you. It is a major issue when the time comes.
You have any situation, Imo lights who have vilified. You have wowed me with your so excellent recommendation of governor.
I'm not commending Hope. I'm not his government. I'm not his payroll.
And I hope they get across to you on this.
I don't care. It doesn't matter. To be fair, at times, Hope through his aid to say, come and worship with me on Sunday. I'll go and watch it. I don't enter government house unless when I'm asked. That has been my principle. I don't go. If you ask me to come, I will come. If you don't ask me to come, you won't see me. I'm not a hanger son. I have a profession. I'm a lawyer, and I feed from it. So what I would say is, the government should try as much as possible. Anyway, he's not looking for second term. In fact, Governor Hope has worked more now than in his first term, even when he has no obligation to do so. Like other governors, second term, they start taking money. He has worked more and he's working more now. All I can advise them is spend some money on media. Bring out all these things you have done. Nigerians don't know, and that's why they're still attacking the governor. But it doesn't matter whether you like Governor Hope or not. Imo people, real, patriotic, sensible Imo people are with Governor Hope Uzodimma because he has changed positively what hitherto used to be an albatross for them. So you cannot write it. Let them spend some money on media. Bring out these things one after the other. Let people see it. Showcase it. There is no way people will know what you are doing when you have not brought it out. It is not enough to talk about, to show commissioning and all that. No. All these projects, put them, take them to Symphony, take them to Arise, take them to Tanner, take them to TVC, take them to everywhere. For the first time, spend some money on media. So that people will know what you are doing. Because there are still people there who think that they're not doing anything. It's only those of us who are in the state.
That was my impression on society. Because of the high esteem I hold you, I believe what to say. I don't talk anyhow. Lack of your thoughts on the zoning formula introduced by your strategic committee of the Igbo Elders Council.
Yes, I will. Sorry. Governor got into it. He had made 3 strong statements on it. So in our last meeting last month, I also got up to thank the elders for that opportunity, that this charter has come to stay. We paid a courtesy call on the governor. Governor also said, Imo, go and look for a Owerri zone. Go and look for a credible candidate. It's coming to Owerri Senatorial zone. After that, it will go to Okigwe. After that, it will come to Olo. You see, the reason is there are also good people in Olo. But you see, we cannot rub it out to people. Although my in-laws, my wife is from there. We cannot allow you to be doing this. There are other better people.
It's one of them,
and in fact, in the entire southeast, it is in Anambra. If you go to Anambra now, ask any Anambra man after Peter Obiano, where would the next governor come from? Sorry, after Soludo, Professor Soludo, where would the next governor? If you ask 10 people will tell you from where they will get the next governor. Dito Enugu, Dito Ebonyi, Dito Abia. You see, that's Anambra, all the places. So we are now joining that rotation. Rotation helps. It brings friendliness, it brings orderliness, it brings peace, equity. Exactly. But if you allow Owerri to continue, Olo has the highest local government, even though Imo has the highest population. But Olo has a work penetrating Imo and Okigwe to get support. Why their vote will be intact. So that's why this is. And that's the thing that's happening in Rivers. Yes, it has gone to Ijos, and now they're taking it away. That's why I say you just have the right to say this is what we want, or this is not what we want. It is not for me to fight for them. But all the contributions and interventions I made during that crisis were patriotically made, and they were the right thing to be done. So if Ijo insists that they have been shortchanged, let all the candidates emerge, then you know what to do. But I tell you, Fubara can still run as governor. You must make sacrifice. If you make sacrifice, move to another party, pick a ticket, you will be governor. For the president's vote, you have assured him fine. And I've also told him, if you say, no, I'm not going there again, it will go. Let the president not be deceived. Forget about all this money being thrown everywhere. On the day of voting, everybody will be in his house. And the game will change. Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, my brother.
It's been an awesome 2 hours or so.
Now, wow. Yeah. Hey. Oh, Coco Bioko. Mr. Bibweze, did you see the what's it called? Did you see the primaries, NDC primaries? You see as everywhere scatter. Everywhere full. Bees, be like bees on the ground. People, this election go loud. E go loud. APC go tear ACL this time around. They go tear their ACL. Tinubu and im farm boys, they go tear ACL. They won't know what hit them in this upcoming election. My people, I did not intend to do 3 hours, but here we are. But I appreciate you all. Tomorrow, Naim, tomorrow is when they are giving the what's it called? Where is this? Now tomorrow that they give Peter Obi the presidential ticket, special convention, the affirmation of presidential candidate is tomorrow. So I don't know if they're going to stream it. I don't know if they're going to put it on. It's at 12 noon Nigerian time. 12 noon Nigerian time. Well, they go don't finish am by the time I wake up. So if once they do one like that, let me see, what time would this be here? Yeah, it'll be early for me. But anyway, probably like 8 a.m. I want to say 8 a.m. or so. But anyway, we'll see what happens. Now today, okay, I don't reach today. I don't reach Saturday. Me, I still dey this thing for here. So yeah, so now 12 p.m. tomorrow, now in the affirmation go take place. So we'll play it by ear. I mean, if hopefully they stream am, I just say they go stream am e go dey symphony, or some people wey go dey there go use their phone take stream, whichever one. If Tinubu no go see the okay no, I wan make e see am. That money, all those trillions wey e don borrow, abeg we need to collect am back. Mike, abeg withdraw that prayer. No, please, we need that money. Trillions, no, we need it back. May none of them kpai. Seriously, I want make they live long. We must collect our money back. We must collect all the money when they borrow. We must collect them back. We must demand accountability. They not fit go like that. That's an easy way to go. No. We can't make it easy for them. I want them to live long. Akpabio, Tinubu, all of them. Let them account for all that money that we need to collect it back. The campaign trail will be massive, especially in the north. Yep, especially it's going to be massive. So I hopefully they double these numbers we're seeing. Let it be a joke compared to the election. Let it be a joke. I really want massive, like it will overwhelm the system. That's exactly what, like it will overwhelm it so much. That they will just give up and say, no, these people, there's no way out. So we'll keep an eye out for that. We'll continue to watch as things unfold. But tomorrow, for sure, we'll see how it plays out. If I'm able to stream it when it's happening, I'll bring it here. If I'm not, then we'll talk about it some other time. But guys, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Michael, thank you so much. Tinubu has united us with open terrorism and abundance of economic suffering. I'm telling you, by force by force unity. It's over for APC. Bam. Mr. Obibreze, your head did the exact. It is over. It is over. Honestly, I feel it too. Thank you so much. Yeah, Mr. Mark, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Now you first come today. I really appreciate. The number is a joke already. The problem is INEC. Thank you. Is it me? I not, God forbid. See it. Yeah. Exactly. More na prepare to go run for election. If you want run for election, see, and I don't let. May everybody go start from their constituency. Go back to your village. Go and get to know your village people. All of now that they run from our village people, this is the time to go and get to know them. Okay. If you are looking to go into politics, go and familiarize yourself with your people. Go and start doing the necessary things. Start doing things that will keep you in their mind, so that when that time come, they go support you with their full chest. Abeg. Now so Anyway, my people, thank you so much. Oh, Mona get good night. Mr. People say thank you very much. Oh, Tracy, comfort. I hope you're able to get your PVC taken care of. Oh, by the time you come here next time, you will tell us say you don't collect your PVC. Good, Michael. I already know now. Exactly. That one is without true. You love your village people. That one, e show. eh? So yeah. But I'm excited though. I no lie. I'm really excited about what has happened with I really am. I'm very happy about the progress of things, to be quite honest with you. Because this Nigeria election, but I feel good about what's happening. I have a very positive mind about it. APC don't lose this election. If Tinubu they listen to person, he go just may just resign honorably. Honestly, may just resign. The handwriting is on the wall. The handwriting is on the wall, man. Okay, I'm going to play our intro out. I take this. We'll take this music. Take step down. Okay, as we call it a day.
We got freedom, but did we get direction? From hope to confusion, from soldiers to suits, the question still remains. Now who do us this thing? Now who do us this thing? Now who do us this thing? Who carry Nigeria go this way? From oil to tears, from hope to fears, while we still pray. Now who do us this thing? Leaders come and go away. Some try small, some spoil up, but we still stay. Tafawa, yeah. Tafawa talk, unity, dream just begin. But power struggle scatter everything within. Coup after coup, gun replacement. Brothers turn enemies again and again. But once say no victor, no vanquish. But wounds still they never vanish. Matala came sharp like fire, but bullet cut short that desire. Obasanjo hold down, hand down to civilians. But story no change for the common man. Now who do us? Sharp carry time, money start to fly. Economy weak, people they cry. Buhari come with iron hand, discipline strong, but hunger for land. Babangida, people still they vex. Except programs scatter many necks. Abacha era, fear everywhere, money disappear. Truth no they there, hope they come, but they go. Nigeria story now up and down show. Democracy come, people shout freedom. But corruption still built kingdom. Obasanjo back again, second chance. But light still no day, no advancement. Yada do a tribal help, no green. Jonathan come with soft energy. Transformation and the slogan, but insecurity still hold the nation. Buhari return, people believe. Change, now the world where they receive. But hardship rise, people tire. Fuel, food, everything they hire. Only leader make me talk true. Waiting we serve they do. Waiting we serve they do. Selling votes, keeping quiet. Why the system they riot? If we know it, nothing go change. The future still there, our hands to arrange. Now who do us this thing? Or now we do ourselves. If we don't stand for truth today, who go help ourselves? Now who do us this thing? Nigeria must rise again, from pain to power. This our hour. We don't go fall again.
No, we only need to make it come true.
The story never
No, we
finished.
only need to make it come true.
The next chapter.
No, we only need to make it come true.
Now you go right
No,
on.
we only need to make it come true. No, we only need to make it come true. No, we only need to make it come true. No, we only need to make it come true. No, we only need to make it come true.